Yes, sir. We are live, and we're back at it for another episode of the Retro Handhelds podcast, your spot for the latest in handheld and emulation news. Today we're going to be talking all about the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 and Classic pre-orders. We're going to pre-order live with you all on this show at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So we got about 22 minutes to go here. And we're going to be going through, take a quick break, and let us know out there, what are you ordering? Are you ordering? Are you completely done with Retroid? Have you watched my buyer's guide primer that is up on the channel now? It just came out 30 minutes ago, so you could not watch us now and watch that or watch it later. But anyways, the point of that video is don't buy it unless you want to be a jank beta tester, as the later revision and batches surely will be a little bit more up to snuff. I'm sure there'll be something fun. We'll have to see, but we'll get into that. I'm here today with my good friends. We got Ban from Ban Unboxed.
Hey.
And we have Rob, the Retro Tech Dad.
Hey, everyone.
And with us today is our guest and RH moderator, BassDerek. Hello, Mr. Derek. You're muted.
Oh, he is muted.
Sorry, I had to let out a giant belch before the stream started.
Oh, that's...
yeah, I'm here. Hello, world.
What a way to say hi.
And we're also joined today by Zoo's Hat. And, oh, yes, Andrew will be back today. He'll be here after 6:30, so after the pre-orders. He wants to make sure he gets that clinched.
He needs to concentrate on that.
He needs to concentrate on that, and then he'll be on the show. And Ban's Banana, of course, is there. And everybody out there, how you doing today? What's going on? Happy Monday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Cowboys Day. And...
Ban, Rob, you guys don't have any green on. What's going on?
Yeah, where's the green? Rob, I'm going to pinch you so hard. Is there any green on there?
Yeah. It's better than green.
Blue.
Bluey.
What is this? Despicable.
My green is all behind me.
You just need to make like a chainmail handheld shirt for Ban with all the green.
Yeah, I mean, what do you know that's green?
I think there's enough green in Ban's area there to make up for both of us. We're fine.
I think so.
I mean, if this isn't green enough for you, I don't know what is.
Funny playing.
Everyone knows this one.
The Retro Pixel Pocket. That's
right.
right.
Oh, yeah. But he's got the very special one.
You got the special one. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the same color green as my ET. Shout out.
Hey.
I was telling Retro Tech Mommy how proud I am of that ET. It's like, it's made its appearance everywhere now. It's just, I love it. Most random thing I've mailed to you, and it's just like everywhere.
I love it. I love it so much. Well, how's everyone's week going so far? I'll start out this time. For me, I remember how I was saying, I think it was in our pre-recorded one with TechDweeb coming up. Shout out to that episode. But unfortunately, I was like, oh, the studio isn't on fire. There's no floods. Well, gosh dang it, wouldn't you know it? It started raining.
You
up
cursed
cats
yourself.
And dogs, and there's a leak in the roof has opened up, and I came in here, and there was probably a half-inch of water, quarter to half-inch of water that across the entire floor in here.
Oh.
That's why there's no rug anymore. Everything's ruined, and I have a sweet SNES box in its box that was sitting in the water, and so I dehydrated it with the dehydrator. I used the heater, and I tried to save that box, and I think we're good. Ruined a couple other things, but mostly...
Did you turn your box into beef jerky with a dehydrator?
Basically, yeah. I basically let it run for a good 24 hours, and I said, oh, dang it. So went back up there. My wife, who is much more brave than me, went right up there and took a tarp, put some bricks, and said, we're taking care of this soon. But for now, here's this tarp. So we got the tarp, no leak. If it does start leaking again, now I have this bucket I got from the Dollar Tree.
Shout out Dollar Tree.
Shout out Dollar Tree.
Shout
Link
out
in the
Dollar
description.
When do you think
And-
Dollar Tree's gonna start selling handhelds?
They need to. They have Water Game
We're
that Zoo
almost
reviewed on our
there.
channel. We're almost there.
Well, because like Five Below sells those janky handhelds, so we're
Well-
like really close. I feel like in the next year we're gonna see
know.
Dollar Tree handhelds.
I finally
the-
figured it out, though, and producer Sony figured it out. He's like, you know what? You got to talk to the gnomes in the house. You need to respect the gnomes because they're obviously upset with you. And I was like, oh, dang it. I've had their sanctuary. My son's been playing with the gnomes, and it's all messy. And so I put them all back up. Look, today it's dry, no water, no fires, no fish, no Ted or Tom, whatever my electrician's name was. Tim, and no problems. So if you have house elves or gnomes or anything invisible running amok in your house, you gotta respect them. Build them a shrine. Anyways, Derek, how are you doing this week? What have you been up to?
Well, just got back from Disneyland trip for a few days with the family, so just been catching up on some rest the last day,
Good call.
and stayed up too late playing Star Wars Outlaws last night after buying it on Steam sale.
Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet. How much was
So,
it?
It's $35, which is, it's maybe wait, but I think the reviews were unfair and bashed it a little bit too much. I'm having fun with it. I'm a few hours in, and it just kind of was on the Disney Star Wars high after going on the Rise of the Resistance ride
Hell
and
yeah.
the Smuggler's Run in Galaxy's Edge. I got interrogated by a stormtrooper.
Interrogated?
Like 6.5-foot tall guy wearing a stormtrooper suit comes up like 6 inches from my nose and was like, "What is your purpose here? Show me your ID." He literally made me take my driver's license out of my wallet and showed it, and like interrogated what my purpose is. And he's like calling me rebel scum and stuff. My wife didn't even, I was like, "Why didn't you take a picture and record it?" And she's like, "I was just so like stunned that this guy was standing there, interrogating you, that nobody had any idea what to do."
That's
So,
amazing role playing, though.
yeah, so I've got a giant Disney-sized hole in my wallet right now, but I'll make some space for Retroid later, I guess.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Is there anyone here on this panel not buying a Retroid today? Raise your hand. But aren't we all angry? Aren't we all done?
Rob's furious.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you guys. That's why I'm buying it. It's not personal.
I mean,
It's not for
yes.
the channel?
it's for the channel.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm doing it for their website.
That's fair. Well, I hope you get rested up, sir. Thanks for joining us today. You got your green on, and I got my green on, so we're celebrating St. Patty's Day. I really should, I don't know, have a beer once in a while on this podcast. Today is the day, if anything, but I don't really, besides going to like CES with you all, I don't really partake too often.
Same. That was actually
I'll just go to
the
sleep.
first drink I had in a year, which was last CES. So it's like
Yeah.
my yearly drink.
You guys
Well,
are just
I'm-
making me feel like an alcoholic now. So
No, feel free. You know what?
I just-
Actually,
Celebrate.
It's not something I
Mm,
do,
mm.
you know.
the town. Oh, see, I might have something in my fridge. I might make an exception
I
today.
got a drink.
You ever see
I got
look
iced
at
tea.
Rob? He's just got a whole thing of vodka right there and banned with his root beer.
Yeah. See, that's the
Shot,
trick.
shot,
No
shot,
one knows
shot.
what
Are
I'm
we
drinking here.
Hey, we're celebrating ordering some potential e-waste, but no, it'll actually be. I'm actually unreasonably hyped, personally, on what Retroid's doing. So I'm pretty excited for this as a customer, believe it or not. But yeah, we'll talk about
mean,
that.
I've got my reservations. I am excited. I think the Flip 2 will be more ergonomic than the Retroid Pocket 5, which is one of my biggest beefs with that handheld. So we'll see.
I just want to follow up to my beloved dude, my favorite
Yeah.
GPD XD.
I think it's going to work
Let's
out
go.
pretty well.
Let's
I
go.
think we were talking about it before, and I think the ergonomics will be just fine. I mean, just based on like
I-
the GPD XD, I think it's going to work fine. You know,
Actually,
And then
last
the
night I told
Pocket.
my wife I need to make an emergency video about Retroid and post it tonight. Watch before you buy. And then I ran out of energy, and Stubbs did it anyways. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Stubbs was on
With
that
his-
like
he had his
I-
business suit on. Look at that business.
I had thoughts
Beautiful.
and opinions and feelings, and I also wanted to guide people and not for everyone who might be stress or fear buying like let them be at ease. Like let's wait for reviews. Let's not be the first line beta testers. Reviewers, that's our job. That's what we do. We spend money to do this and show, you know, what's what, or get review units. But, you know, should you take the plunge with everything going on? Yeah, you can say usually the RP5 went pretty well in general, and there's always like these little blunders, especially the first batch. And so if you can hold out a little bit, patience. None of us have it. Some of you probably don't have it, but for those who are on the fence, yeah, I don't know. Decide for yourself. Yeah, check out the video. It should be good. Rob, how are you doing today, sir? What's been new with you?
Pretty well. I actually haven't been on the internet much today.
No
taking
internet
a day
for you?
to
Lucky.
well, just finishing up some of the work around the house, and you know, so I know a lot of news dropped today. There's been a lot of stuff happening, and I've been like kind of peeking in and out just to see what's been going on. But yeah, other than that, just taking it kind of easy, you know, just taking care of life stuff, basically, finishing all that stuff up.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you're doing that
Yeah.
adult responsibility stuff.
I got to. I actually enjoy it though. It's nice to see the
Yeah.
sun for once.
The sun?
Get
What's
a
that?
tan a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Like ever since I started this YouTube thing, I'm like, my free time is now indoors. It's like I forgot what the sun looks like. It's crazy.
It's very strange. Yeah, we're in this very climate-controlled lifestyle. Especially us being reviewers,
Yeah.
we're always indoors. That's why, at least for me, man, I'm trying to do those weird reviews outside lately. Are you gonna?
Yeah, I
You
love
should
those.
totally. That'd be so cool.
That's
That'd
how
be
I
so
spend my
cool.
breaks playing some handhelds.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's probably hotter where you're at down there in the.
No, the weather's been really good. It's
Been good.
Yeah, it's been
Lucky.
awesome.
All right.
Like nice in the 70s, and just it's perfect weather. It's great. Good time
I'm
to
jealous.
do all this stuff.
I'm jealous because we went to Disneyland like the few days of the year that it rained in Los Angeles. So go figure. Normally,
Yeah, we finally got some
hot
good
all
rain.
year.
Yeah, we finally got some good rain a couple days ago, and I'm like everything.
And now
Basically,
what?
anything that California gets just comes on over to us. So, yeah, we it's been much needed. So it's nice.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, sir. And Ban, what have you been up to? What's going on?
I mean, I haven't been up to a whole lot. I've just been kind of enjoying my weekend. Actually trying to relax for once in my life.
Nice.
Other than that, mostly just working on stuff for the website. I got a keyboard article going out this week,
Heck yes, dude.
and I started work on an article about really small Steam games that are really good. So like,
Help us out with those Steam sales.
well, no, like, looking for like games that are a gig or less. You know, like,
Oh,
you've used up
Billionaire.
like. So
all
I,
Bands Good recommends.
I mean,
Nice.
I looked, what was it? I asked in the media chat for RH, and the first response I got was Balatro, which
It was the first game that came to my mind when you were just starting to talk. I was like, Balatro.
you're like, yes.
I didn't realize until today, but like if you look at it on Steam, it's 60 megabytes, like listed size before you download the all the extra stuff.
All the stuff.
But like some of the other games that we've come across this year that have been really good,
Yeah.
like New Star GP, that's only like half of a gig.
Hell yeah.
So I kind of want to talk about some of that stuff, especially
That was such a surprise too. That's a good game.
it's still, yeah, it's so good.
I'm looking forward to it. That sounds good. Well, thanks for keeping us surprised. Looking forward to the content, and also a big thank you to Super Google Lee for your super chat today. You said you're keeping your mini and will buy the classic just to show Retroid some support. I think that's awesome. There's opinions and things on all sides of the fence here right
Of
now.
course, yeah.
People who empathize with Retroid, people who are furious, people who are indifferent, and people who are kind of like, well, maybe I don't need it, you know. And so that'll be some things we'll talk about today. But before the sale for Retroid starts, we also want to shout out and say, hey, AliExpress has a giant sale that started today. We have all the coupons, the deals, if you're interested in that, as well as the Anbernic sale has started. So both the AliExpress Anbernic spring sales have started. There's Fanatical and Steam sales going on right now as well, which we'll talk about. And what else is on today's agenda? Oh yeah, the Magic XU40, the big Qualcomm announcements, all the new Snapdragon chips, OneXSugar, which looks ridiculous and
Ugh.
cool, Ayaneo's tablet device, this Beitong controller, never had one of those before, and we even got to talk about some. I've been in an Atari mood, so I picked up one of these MyArcade.
Did you get
Atari
yourself a 2600
boxes.
plus yet?
No, Mikhailov, Team Retro, sending me his original 2600 from when he was a
Wow,
kid.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna hook it up to the dang CRT. I got the adapters ready.
That's
I'm
awesome.
all, dude. I got my copy of ET. I got everything I need. I got a copy of Adventure, my favorite Atari game. It's gonna be great, man. I'm also gonna talk about the JSaw new power adapter for the leg handheld, the Lenovo leg. Yeah, I got that. Just
He's
for
got his
this.
leg out today.
Leg.
That's right. That's right.
Get your legs out.
Oh, I missed my leg.
Oh, what do you got? You got your leg. Leg represent, man.
Used to be your leg.
That was my old leg.
Yes.
You got my
I bought
leg.
your leg from you.
You pulling my leg, Derek? You pulling my leg? Oh, get out of here! Oh, yeah, you.
Quite literally.
Rob, do you still have your
I
leg?
got my follow up. The
I do.
legs down there.
Yeah, it's actually in the
I'm-
drawer behind me.
I kind of missed my leg. I'm gonna be honest.
I got a leg for. I'm probably gonna sell this thing. I already have the legs. I don't know if I want the leg and the legs.
Team Retro bought my legs, or bought my
Yeah.
leg.
How many has Mikhailov had about now? Like
He
4 or
sold
5
one.
of them now?
He sold one, then he won one, then he bought one, then he sold one.
And now he has another one?
Now he has a new
He bought
one.
mine.
He bought bands. Everybody gets a leg,
I love
and
him.
that'll be a leg up on
That's
the
great.
people who don't.
He's had more legs than most people in their life will.
That doesn't surprise me. He's a good-looking guy.
Oh, Matt Davis with the details. Yeah, you know what? I didn't change up the game since the video today or since the last like 4 weeks. It's still Medal of Honor Underground, one of my favorite games. And is it even playing right now?
You should have ET running.
That's true.
Did I turn? Oh, I turned it off. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, this guy, he calls himself a professional.
Oh,
Oh,
5 minutes.
5
Dude, I've been up since
5-minute
4 in the morning working on Retroid stuff today, like prepping and getting that video edited. It takes a while. I edited it myself today, of all people. It's nuts.
It's ridiculous. How could
Very
you?
tired. I don't know. Not as tired as Derek, but almost. Almost.
Hey, you're probably more tired than me.
Maybe.
I did go
I
to
don't
bed
know.
at like 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah. I went to bed at a decent hour, and then I just woke up on my couch, and it was 4 in the morning, and I was like, oh, Qualcomm, Retroid. Got to get on the internet.
Oh.
You know? And then the chip reveal, dude, the chip reveal came randomly. I saw the chip reveal while putting together the Reddit mega thread in r/Retroid. And I was putting that together, and I'm like, oh, it says right here in the screenshot of the chip is the Snapdragon G1 Gen 2. I'm like, all right, add that into the mega thread. I was like, wait, what? Chip reveals randomly? They just left it in the thumbnail on their website. Like, there was no big announcement. It just popped up on the picture for the handheld on their product page. So I'm
They
like,
just showed up and went, all right, here you go.
I was like, all right. But it doesn't matter because Reddit still picked it up immediately. There they saw it in the spec sheet that we listed there. And like, oh, what's this even mean? And the answer to all you is, I don't know. It's a new chip. It's a budget chip. It's 4 nanometers, super high efficient. I don't know what it does.
Well, I
don't
like
know
how
it's going to do.
it's a follow-up to another chip that never actually released.
They said it's like 30% faster than the previous chip that wasn't released. So,
Yeah.
Can we just say out loud that Qualcomm's naming for their
It's
gaming chips is
awful.
garbage?
It's
understand.
awful.
Is it the
Beyond
G-
awful.
Is it the G1 Gen 2 or the G1X Gen 2?
It's
You know,
just
like-
It's just
it's
G1.
the
So it's
G1.
Well,
G1, G2, G3.
And
But
then
that's what's
yeah.
confusing about Ayaneo with the Pocket S is the original one was the G3X Gen
Yeah.
2 that's in the DMG and the S and the Evo, but the new one is just the G3 Gen 3. It's not the G3X Gen 3. It's just the G3.
They
Gen 3.
dropped the X
The Gen
completely
3.
now.
the
It's
Well,
like-
Andrew says it's 80% faster than Gen 1. Whatever
Jeez.
that means. If you had a Gen 1, I don't
who
we
has
don't know.
who has a what is it?
I don't know.
Is it G1 Gen 1? Yeah, G1 Gen 1.
So we're
We
about
have
to
that
order
out there.
I hate
we're about
this
to
naming.
order these classics, not knowing what they do, not knowing what they're gonna play. Complete Wild West today. There's a reason for the cowboy hats, and we're gonna find out together. And we're about to do that in 3 minutes here together. 2 minutes and 44 seconds, everybody. We got the countdown. It's another Retroid launch.
Chat with us.
Chat with us. I know you're all going to be stopping.
It's crazy. But I'm thinking back.
Chatting while we do this.
I have bought a Retroid device at launch since the 2 Plus.
So
Me too.
Yeah,
It's a tradition
I've bought
now.
it's basically a tradition for me.
Are we doing this because it's tradition or because we really want it? Because
No, I mean,
I
I
actually really want.
I
both of
want
these.
the six button, the Saturn one,
So,
the classic. For
So
sure.
what are you gonna get? What are we gonna get? We have 2 minutes to tell you guys. Let me know what you're buying, because I don't.
Rob, what are you
I already
getting?
said.
I'm going for the 6-button classic, and then I'm going to go for ice blue on the.
I got my
flip.
classic right here already.
Nah. Oh.
And
Are you
then,
see-
depending on how much I like the classic, when I
Yeah.
finally get my hands on one, maybe we'll have some new colors
I'm
join
gonna
the
do the-
party.
I'm gonna do the combo also. I think I'm gonna go for the retro 6 GB model, and for the classic, and then for the flip, I'm gonna go for the SNES US.
I think
Yeah, I'm thinking 6 gig for my classic as well.
I may
What do you
just go
think?
black on the flip because I don't know if I'm going to get a review unit, and I figure they'll probably ship black first, as historically they have. But it's a calculated maneuver.
Yeah,
Calculated bad color.
I was expecting some like reviewer coupons or something.
Bad. It's
but-
OLED. It's gonna, you know,
Calculated.
yeah, we'll see.
disappearing bezels, that stuff.
Love
I
it.
know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Ban, did you ping
Ban's
everyone? Oh, you
mean.
did.
Oh
The
yeah.
thing. Okay, cool. And I got this ready. All right, I'm ready. I got my money out.
Uh,
Got my card out.
You actually have like your physical cash out.
I have like,
Nope.
I have the
Don't
card
show
here.
us your
Don't show
card.
your card. Don't show your
Oh,
card.
you're right. Oh no.
I got my-
don't show
No,
us your
you got
cash.
cash.
Oh,
No,
there
don't
you
dox.
go.
Okay, which
Beautiful.
card are we
They're
using
gonna
today?
dox. They're gonna dox.
Don't use
Derek off of
use
his
my
cash.
wife's credit card. Do not use my wife's credit card. Okay.
Also, I don't even need to say which color I'm getting. Everyone just knows.
What are you getting? You're getting green?
I'm getting the kiwi.
All right, and I'm doing the combo. Are you all
course.
doing the combo except for Derek?
Well,
Yeah,
I am doing the combo. I'm still
Oh,
going
you
to
are
do
doing-
the
okay.
classic. I just
Yeah.
am not as excited about it as the flip.
So how do we okay, so let's explain this. Ban, how do we do the combo deal? And let's get it
So
up on the page now.
if you
Someone who's
wanna
actually
do
buying it.
If you want to do the
Sony, are
combo
you buying
deal,
it?
it's pretty simple. You just go to like the page that you're buying off of,
Yeah.
and at the very bottom, there'll be a little option of adding the other handheld to your order. It's not up right now, and it won't be until the thing actually goes live.
For the 5 seconds
Oh,
from now.
it's live. Yes. But there's a thing there should be
All right.
a thing at the bottom that
Here we
tells
go.
you, hey, you can add a different handheld. Why is the flip not available yet?
Okay.
Don't
Let's go to the
want you to buy
classic.
it.
Let's
Quick,
go to the
everybody
classic
refresh
first.
and
Let's go
crash
to the
Retroid
classic.
servers.
No, like the flip 2 isn't there yet. The classic is.
I don't know what to
Oops.
get all of a sudden.
It doesn't.
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
get,
have the combined option yet, though.
I'm gonna get
No,
the
it
retro.
doesn't.
No, combined option.
Give him a
isn't
minute.
there
Give him a
yet.
minute.
Shopping together is fun, guys.
It
we should do
is.
this more
Oh
often.
my gosh, guys, what
Let
are
him-
you getting?
Let him cook. The official
Someone
the
flipped
Retroid,
the Switch.
the Retroid
Someone-
dock is probably not compatible with the flip, I'm guessing, because
I don't
of
buy
just-
accessories. Whatever. the
Skip, it's
accessories.
like $30. I
like,
am gonna get the
whatever.
carry case and the screen protector though. I don't even use screen protectors, but it's like I don't
I mean,
need
I love
screen
how
These-
they have earbuds. It's so funny.
You
No
saw me
earbuds.
apply a sticker. The screen protector wouldn't go well.
Okay,
I am
Okay,
gonna get-
okay. Add to cart options up for the
Okay,
classic.
add to
for the
cart.
Add
flip.
to cart, but I don't see the combo yet.
I'm getting
we're-
the retro.
Oh, it's
Because
all scroll down on the bottom. It's there.
Yeah, you gotta go.
No, I don't seen it.
Scroll down.
You gotta scroll down. Refresh. Go to the flip.
Oh,
2
it's
page.
there. It's there. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's,
and the
there.
frequently bought together.
It's there.
You
All right, it's
select the
there.
2 colors that you want,
There it
and
is.
then you'll add it to your cart.
Is my ad
Refresh.
blocker screwing me here or something like that? Let's try turning
No.
it off.
And it comes out to $3.28
there we go.
before shipping.
16-bit US for my Flip 2, and dude, the classic is so beautiful. I don't even know.
We're doing 4PX or DHL.
I always
gonna
do 4PX because I live in an area where DHL just hands off to the post office anyways.
I think I'm gonna do the berry.
So
Fair.
once it gets to the United States, it basically gets handed off to the post office.
Screw it, I'm doing Pokemon.
You doing Pokemon?
He's
Yes.
got
Yes.
catch
Doing
up all-
Pokemon.
That would be my
Yes,
second
yes.
choice. I think it's so ridiculous looking. I love
Yes.
it.
He
I love
has
it.
to catch them all.
I love
I'm
it.
going for retro. I'm going for the retro.
That's because we're boring.
No, you can save even more money if you go with the 4 gig retro if you want. $318.
Oh, you can
You
Oh,
can get
I
the 4
did.
gig.
You shouldn't be able to select a 4 gig.
You shouldn't. It's here. It's working.
Yeah, when they put up the like order information, they said
Uh-huh.
the combo would only be for the 6 gig.
Well,
and the
there's a glitch.
865.
There's a
It-
glitch.
Hey, take advantage of it if you can.
Do you need to
Okay,
put in the
I'm
Do you
in.
need to put in
I'm
the
in.
coupon codes manually if you're doing the combo?
The
No.
combo code
No.
goes in
It
automatically.
comes
if
up
you
automatically.
And if you have an RP Mini, you can stack a $10 discount on top of all this.
But if you buy the combo, you have to reach out directly to Retroid to get your $10
To get your
refunded.
$10, right? That's right.
Does anyone know if it's like $10 per device, or is it just
If you're buying the combo, it's just 10.
okay?
I got to get a lanyard.
Stubs.
Wait, does
I
it
got-
come? The flip doesn't come with a lanyard?
No, you buy the lanyard. You get all 3, I think.
Yeah, it's a pack of 3.
I think.
well.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
It's like,
He's
too late.
adding. He's
you
add-
don't need the Flip 2 carrying case because it's a clamshell. You don't need.
It kind
You
of
don't
defeats
need-
the point of buying a
it def-
clamshell.
It defeats the damn purpose.
All right, guys, I got my order up.
Yeah, same.
Dang, that was quick.
I just did PayPal. PayPal's the best, man.
Look at that.
I also
Alright.
like the double protection. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Like you not only do you have it through your
Yeah,
bank,
you double.
but
What?
You don't
Yeah, that's
raw
like a
dog it. You
PayPal.
do double protection.
Your shipping is more
Absolutely.
than mine. Oh, did you
My
do...
shipping. My
He
shipping.
I
did-
did
he did,
DHL because last
he
time
did
4
DHL.
picks. Last time 4 picks took like 3 weeks for me, and I was angry about it. So
Yeah, no, 4PX
Pix
and
is great.
DHL use the same thing to get to me.
Yeah, I just 4 picks is $24 for me in Oregon, and DHL is 40. So I'm saying screw it. I'm gonna do 4 picks.
when
4 picks
Ayaneo
is
ships
20.
me,
damn, my
Mine
shipping's the
is-
cheapest.
when I've gotten stuff shipped from Ayaneo DHL, it shows up in like 3 days from China. It's incredible.
Oh,
how
I
fast
love
it
it.
is.
Yeah, Ayaneo shipping. I will give him that. It is fast.
Yeah.
Except that
I'm
they're
putting in my
usually
card
6
number.
months late.
Yeah, I mean, you've had to wait 4 months for your order to ship, but
Yeah.
once it ships, it's quick.
It's like great. That's how they make up some time.
I'm. What's? Do you know my CV code, Rob? I forgot.
Yeah, it's
666.
6-9.
6969.
Yeah, sure. You have,
420.
you have one of those weird 4-digit CVVs.
Okay. Yep.
You want to know
Let's just
something?
do it. What's up, dude?
I pre-ordered an entire 3D printer for less than this.
See, this is what happens with these sites sometimes. My card
But
was
will it
declined
bring you as
initially.
much joy, Ban?
Use PayPal. That's
Have
the
I'm using
pro
PayPal,
move.
Rob.
Have
I'm
you
using
seen
PayPal.
the Centauri Carbon? It looks
You've
great.
probably been blacklisted on PayPal.
No, calm down. I'm a responsible consumer usually. All right, let's
Usually
see.
fat.
Usually.
What is it? Okay. We're damn it. Every time. What are you talking about? My input in that? Oh. I don't know how to use the internet, Rob.
Yeah.
Are you still ordering?
Yes.
He's still ordering.
It takes me a
It's
minute.
a lot of pressure. He's doing it live. People are watching, you know.
I'm nervous. I'm sweating. Dude. Really? I got to get it on my phone now? That's right. Oh, it's
Nice.
two-factor. Come
Digital
on.
Jedi ordered Ice Blue.
Dude, I'm going to be at the end of the line now.
Oh
Too
no, I
slow.
forgot to get a carrying case.
But no, you don't need a carrying case.
No,
your
for the
plan.
classic.
Oh, you are so screwed. That thing's gonna break 2 minutes. Gotta get that carrying
No, for the
case.
flip, I don't like having cases because I throw them in my work bag and bring them to the office.
Mm. All right.
I'll see if I can email them later
So-
and add it on.
Just so that anyone needs to know, Zoo got the Pokemon one.
That's
Good
one
job,
thing
Zoo.
Zoo and I have in common:
Pokemon?
ordering
or
a
the need to
Pokemon from
catch 'em all?
Classic.
It looks ridiculous and awesome.
My wife told me I should get the Pokemon one, so the wife approval.
It's fun. It's cute. It's ridiculous.
Alright, guys, I bought handhelds. I'm gonna sell a bunch now. Get them while you
See
can.
if this works. PayPal.
Yeah, I actually had a
processing.
whole bunch of handhelds sold over the weekend.
Check your account.
Yeah,
with
and you're
your
getting
card
2 more
issuer.
in from me.
Somebody needs to lend me their Classic 6 though, so I can test it out.
All right, I'll do a
Do a
different card.
swapperoo.
Rob,
Huh?
you better let me know when you get your
There
box
we go.
in from me.
I ordered the boring
I'm a little
options.
concerned about that. You better not put that steering wheel back in there.
No, the steering wheel went to Team Retro.
Okay, good.
No,
I'm still concerned.
No, I'm just messing with the names on the boxes. That's
Do you
all.
guys want to know my spread here? I got the Flip 2 SNES US. I got the Classic in the retro colorway as the bundle. I got the lanyard. I got the screen protector for the Classic and the carry case for the Classic. All for $380 after shipping.
That's not bad.
That color is pretty amazing.
Okay, guys. Which colorways do you think are gonna ship first?
Oh, every
Probably
time,
the
man.
Pokemon one.
Jeez.
It's gonna be the simple, basic
Classic.
ones usually. It's
So
probably
you
like
think-
the black for the Flip.
Well, there's no black classic. That's why I'm wondering.
The gray,
I don't know.
gray 4-button classic.
Mm,
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Good
They
for
did
you.
a survey on who.
That's-
Wasn't there a survey on the most popular color? I forgot which one was. I almost went Kiwi, but I did Pokemon
Kiwi
at the
is
last
so
minute.
good. The
I-
Kiwi is so good.
I've got that Kiwi locked in.
The Kiwi is really good. I like the transparent one, but I'm kind of bored of transparent purple right now.
Oh, David from Retroid is messaging me right now. Hold on.
I swear.
He said he's sorry he was sick. He'll get
Oh.
to the coupons later. Shout out Retroid David. Feel better. Drink some soup, sir.
I'm
Uh,
always a Kiwi man.
Well, but usually they do give like their mod team and reviewers, if you're gonna buy some, they'll give you some discount. But we got the full retail experience today.
Yeah, I always buy at retail as well. Regardless if I get a unit or not for review, I'll still always buy one.
The only pre-order I haven't gotten on since I started buying from Retroid was the 3 series. Bought a 2 Plus, a 2S, a 4 Pro, a Mini, and a 5, and now the Flip and Classic.
I didn't come back into this hobby until after 3+, so
Did anyone not pick anything up? Respect for your self-control with the shiny new toys.
yeah. Who in
Or you-
chat's got self-control and is smarter than us?
Or
That's
also
the thing. There's no
is
rush to
completely
order
done.
one of these. You know,
There isn't.
I mean, wait for the reviews to settle and kind of see what your use case is or your need. But
We'll be showing everyone on this panel here will be showing off, what these things do. Stay tuned for Derek's video as well. Derek, I'm sorry, dude. We got your. Let me put my face down there.
Yeah,
Your face is
covered
getting
by
obscured
Pride
by
Tunes over here.
comments. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what you
put me
get.
in fourth.
That's fine.
Yeah, Derek. Stay tuned for
so
Derek's
the
video.
D1100, I wonder how many people are going to be
stay-
buying that model.
Oh, we didn't. If you bought the combo, you just automatically got the 865, right? I didn't even pay
Yep,
attention
they
to that.
won't let you buy the other ones.
The
the
D1100 still fine for
It's a good chip, yeah.
most stuff. It's just some upscaled PS2
On
you're
in
missing out
chat.
on. You can still play pretty much everything. So if you're just trying to save a few bucks, I mean, if you got the extra money, just buy the 865.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that.
if you don't want to do any Switch emulation and you want to save a few dollars, it's not like the D1100 is terrible.
The other thing
Yep.
too is the 865 does really well with WinLater. The compatibility is really good with it. So I mean,
I think it's just a matter of driver support. MediaTek
Yeah.
just doesn't have the third-party driver support like you do on
Yeah.
some of the Snapdragon chips. So
Let's-
a Wild Rudy and Clef spotted in chat.
Hey, Clef Rudy. How's it
Hey.
going, everybody? Now's the perfect time to pivot to our favorite topic. Buy our merch. That's right. If you're not buying a Retroid, it's time to buy our merch. Go to rh-go.link/spreadshop or rh-buy.link/merch. Get yourself a shirt or a cute RH puppy. Okay. Shilling complete. What
No
else is
way.
new? Yeah, right. So also Retroid teased, or not Retroid, Qualcomm teased. Wow.
Whoa.
Qualcomm teased a new chipset, a G2 Gen 2, which is going to be used in an upcoming Retroid flagship handheld. This
Probably
one
the 6. Yeah.
is, we can only assume, the Retroid Pocket 6. There's already a ton of drops about this, news drops with this on the internet from like Android Authority and other spots. But Qualcomm announced their partnership with Retroid today, which, by the way, was super cool to see. Like, not only that, but they announced a partnership with Ayaneo, with OneXPlayer, Logitech. Like, no matter
I was gonna
what
say,
you
isn't it
feel,
wild that we're getting announcements from Qualcomm about a Retroid device? How crazy is that? I mean,
yeah, it's nuts.
yeah.
I hope that this means that Qualcomm will support these niche chips better with Android gaming.
I was gonna say that's the only thing I'm not too happy about. I like the Snapdragon 865 was off the shelf, it had tons of support. We knew what it could do. The problem that we've seen in the past with this G3 lineup, the G3X, the Gen 1 and the Gen 2, is that the driver support, the compatibility wasn't the same as its counterparts that were in mobile devices. So I hope that's not going to be the case again here.
And even driver support aside, for most Android games, the driver support doesn't matter outside of emulation. But then you get these developers like Feral Interactive that are just hard locking games to specific devices or specific chips. So, I mean, that's not really Retroid or Ayaneo or any of their problems. But Qualcomm needs to get with Google Play and these devs and hopefully, get these supported. Otherwise, all that power is wasted.
I know, man. Okay.
That G3 Gen 3 is probably going to be insanely powerful.
I think it's an 8 Gen 3 with some,
some tweaks.
Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Based on the specs.
A sprinkle of Snapdragon.
Sprinkle of GPU renaming.
Yeah, I mean, all these chips are just rebadges, basically. I mean, that's what they've been doing in the past, so...
Yeah, I mean, the G3X Gen 2 did technically have a couple hundred more megahertz on tap, but it also had a lot more heat on tap, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And Retro Gaming with Dead Fred says, the real question, will AYN actually get to use a real Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or 4? I don't know. I mean, that is something we can definitely speculate about. These new chips, again, Wild West out here. We don't know what's what quite yet, what to expect. We will be benchmarking all across YouTube, all across this niche. Russ, I'm sure, Retro Game Core, everybody. And when this mystery flagship handheld comes out from Retroid, we'll see what that's all about. I hope to God that it's not going to be released within the next 3 to 4 months. I really hope that they space it out from the Retroid Pocket 5. I think they learned their lesson with the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus review cycle. Putting things too close together just really is disrespectful to the consumer. But some people are saying, we're glad we're hearing about this news now so that you can plan to just save your money and wait for the Retroid Pocket 6, not spend money on the flip if you don't love clamshells, and wait to see what they're doing, what they're cooking with that higher end, newer processor. So this is so crazy. And once again, like I was saying, like OneXPlayer, Ayaneo, all these, no matter how you feel about these companies, it is so freaking cool that our niche is being leveled up right now. Andrew,
Another
don't cost
one.
nothing to be kind. Welcome.
Hi.
Speaking of leveling up right here,
Look at this guy.
right?
Look at that.
Like I gotta put the hat back on now.
I gotta grow my beard out like Andrew.
You can't.
We'll get there.
I
Impossible.
can't either. It's not
Yeah,
real.
same.
I like it.
Yeah, the beard is fake.
Stubbs or Zeus stole it or at CES and then gave it back before we left.
That's fair. We will be waiting a while. Absolutely, Pride Teams. We will be waiting a while for that RP6, or whatever
That's
that
not what
device
he
is gonna
was
be.
responding.
Well,
It was a valiant effort, though.
thanks. We'll just edit. Let's edit that out.
At least,
we're
at
live.
least you tried.
Thanks
An
very
attempt
much.
was made.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah,
I-
no problem.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, so let's talk about the next old thing. So what else we got going on today? And also, Andrew, what did you order? What Retroids did you get today?
The only correct ones, which was GameCube and Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, those are the fun colors. I almost got another Pokemon. I asked for the review unit. I asked for a Pokemon and the GameCube.
I was I was up in the air about which one to get, and then it's like I don't have a yellow handheld. I might hate it, but when am I going to have a chance to get something like this? Ben, just sit in your seat, okay? You don't need to reach up for the Retroid.
Pull the car over, you guys. Come on.
Hey,
now.
Yeah.
here I got one.
So I don't.
You're about to make Andrew leave.
Now our next
Bye.
our next topic might get us canceled. It's a little racy, but let's take a look at this.
Oh.
So you want to know what's coming out now? Look at this thing. The game console My Mini has an Audi belly button. Look
Van
at
told me
that.
he ordered one in every color.
I got I think the blue. I think transparent blue is what I went with on that. I don't know why I
That's-
bought it, but
That's the one I
feel like-
ordered as well.
This thing doesn't have a chip powerful enough for Nintendo 64, does it?
I think it's 3326.
33. So it'll play some in 64, and
I feel like that button layout, weirdly, is kind of appropriate for Nintendo 64.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Well,
right in the middle, just
The C buttons joystick.
right there. And fantastic. Other than that, it's potentially a forgettable device, but we'll see. Actually, Shem from Retro Breeze is unreasonably excited for this.
He
And I
also told
respect
me
it.
he bought it in every color.
He bought it in every color.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He really
It's
is
Shem.
excited.
Yeah.
Some people have
Shem
e-waste
Shem gets
addictions.
a pass. Mr. 80 handhelds over there does not.
I only
Yeah.
bought one. I only
on
bought
now.
one.
Well,
How about this
And
I
one?
believe you.
It's also the transparent blue.
I have a transparent blue in my cart. I have yet to pull the trigger on one yet.
I mean, you could also just wait until I get mine, and then I'll just send it to you.
I have other things in my cart too, but I was waiting
Oh.
until Retroid first.
Fair enough. What was it?
Yeah.
I bought
It
a
looks
good
stupid. It's the worst handheld of the year.
no, I bought some other e-waste in the last week off AliExpress, and it's not the worst looking thing I've seen.
Why?
I
Man, I thought you graduated to x86, buddy.
Well, I partially did, but then I saw a pink G28, and I couldn't say no. It was like $22.
the stick up top, dude. I couldn't do it.
Stick up top.
stick up
Oh.
top.
The G28, yes.
Oh, I'm like, wait, this handheld.
This has a stick
So-
right in the where it's would be the
Lower middle.
Can I say it?
Yeah,
Oh.
It's a nipple.
is it a nip?
No,
I thought
it's
it was
not a
more
nip.
of like
Who
a
has a
tip.
center one?
No, see, like the
Oh, it's a
GameCube
chode.
GameCube controller
I think
had a
Stubbs'
nip
brain
on
was
it.
You
farther
can't
south.
say the word chode on this podcast.
You just did.
You just did
Subs.
it too.
What is even that? Anyways,
I don't
okay.
know.
It's
I
what
don't-
you're
I'm-
looking
I'm-
at. That's exactly
I'm afraid
what
to
it
ask
is.
Ban what that means. Let's move on. What's
We
next?
should ask Zoo to do a
I know
guest
more
spot
of
real
this.
quick.
We can't have a sixth person on this panel. It will break StreamYard.
No, I
Oh,
think
that's
we
true.
need. I think we need Zoo in here.
Zoo, can you join the show?
I
was
don't.
gonna
I,
say
did not,
no
I have
for
not
being
seen Zoo in
loud.
chat. I think
Yeah.
he might be dead. I think Great
He
Great
said he
Wolf
ordered-
Lodge
he ordered
finally
the-
got him.
He ordered the Pokemon handheld.
He ordered it from his balcony at Great Wolf Lodge.
And then he got yelled at for his clicky triggers.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Zoo. I haven't seen a single message from Zoo today.
Yeah, I think Zoo is not well.
Is that not him responding? Is that someone else?
Where do you see Zoo
Where?
responding?
I think Stubbs is like losing his mind right now.
Oh
It's the-
no,
it's
that
the
wasn't
hat.
Zoo.
It's
Oh
the
my-
That was
hat.
Andrew, because Andrew's name is Zooism on our Discord, so it looks like
Which you can
Dang
blame
it.
Zoo for.
Stubbs topic transition.
And next in today's topics, we have, is Anbernic about to shake things up in the retro handheld space? I have a feeling we're going to hear about the RG557 because of the new Qualcomm announcements. I bet you we're going to hear about the RG557 this week, which if we haven't talked about this before, it should be powered by a Snapdragon custom G2 processor, most likely the G2
Okay.
Gen 1.
I can't believe that. I'll be blown away if Anbernic manages to secure a Qualcomm chip. That will blow my mind. That'd be
They
insane.
weren't on the roster for partners, so I don't know. But
It's true.
Wow.
If an RG557 with the new sticks and the slightly better
Please,
processor is real,
please.
that is like better than I will say it now, better than the RP5. It's
What
just
if it's
so
not
much more
what if
comfortable
it's
to
not an
hold.
OLED screen? What if they go back to an IPS or an LCD?
That's a tougher call. But the
'Cause
ergonomics
I
hands
think-
down.
Yeah, but I think that if they do get the new Qualcomm chip, the G2 Gen 2 J4 whatever, I think they're gonna have to go back. They're gonna because they can't be higher than $200. It can't go higher than that. I mean, it could, but it won't sell.
But what makes you think it would be 200 more than 200 if they did that?
yeah, Andrew.
Because the 556 is 185.
Is it?
Or
I thought it was like
whatever.
160. I don't even. Out of
It's
touch
probably
with
come
prices.
down a little bit in price, but I mean, when it
Yeah.
launched, it was up there in price.
Yeah,
The
it was around
556?
200.
It's
Yeah.
still pretty up there. Like,
Yeah.
it's last I checked, it was close to like 170, 175.
Digital Jedi has paid Retro Handhelds for me to say again that the 557 will be better than the Retroid Pocket 5. You heard it here.
Ooh,
We're starting some
Except
Retro
for-
Wars. Retro Wars early today. This is good. All right, so I mean, Derek, I'll give you half of that dollar if that's the case. So
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Anbernic not go above that $200 price point. I'd
Yeah.
like to see them under 200 because
Yeah.
otherwise it's like
Right
Well-
now, Anbernic has only ever released 2 handhelds over $200.
Yeah, we know how
Win 600.
Win
Yeah, I was gonna
600
say we
is
know how
one.
they've gone.
Do you know what the other one is?
RG552.
Yeah,
don't
there it is.
you do that to me. Okay.
And that one, that
And
one
I
was
like both, but it's just
Well,
yeah, it's a
so
tough sell. It's a tough
I
sell.
did get a slight confirm from our rep because I kept saying, this is happening, and he's like, no, it's not. This is a rumor. This isn't true. And then finally I'm like, well, which chip is in the RG557? And I asked him that like 5 different ways. And finally he's like, okay, it's not that chip. It's not that chip. Okay, it's not that chip. I'm like, aha! There is an RG557 coming. But when? How much? And are they fixing those sticks? One could imagine, one could assume. But
They don't
I
need to
would-
fix the sticks. They got the sticks. Just throw them in there.
well,
I
I
would
know,
be
but
shocked if they didn't use the like new sticks.
And hopefully they could recess them a little instead of the
That's
very
cute,
proud
man.
sticks in the 406V.
and also, if you haven't heard about this yet, this was corroborated. Retro Tech
Corroborated.
Data-rated. By CES, they had a booth set up and they were showing off
Mhm.
an RG557 and this other mystery retro horizontal, which is going to
Wait.
be a budget.
Where was the Anbernic booth at CES? You guys didn't tell me about this.
It wasn't.
We
It
have
wasn't
no
an.
idea.
It wasn't an Anbernic booth. It was like one of their, like the factories that produce it.
Yeah, it was
an
like this.
OEM.
It was accidentally, I think, leaked by an OEM.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
this seems to always happen, but we heard or we saw this, and so then we saw that some of the resellers are starting to talk about an RG557, like Go Game Geek and some of those other resellers are saying like, hey, which RG557 do you want to cover? It's like, hold on, what the hell? What is an RG557? And the other unit that we're hearing about again is this follow-up probably to the H700 line. It's a retro-inspired, looks like an SNES controller from the leak that we saw at CES time, which I wish we could have found that in person. That would have been a huge thing. We actually found it delayed like months later now, and it's just hitting the news cycle now. But if in this article, I believe we might have a little bit more info on that. Is that right? Do we have a picture?
So like
It's a picture of a magazine, like a catalog
Of that magazine. It has like a render of what that is.
So like a
that's an old
353p,
article.
that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Isn't that the
something
Super
like
Nintendo
that.
one?
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be like the follow-up to the RG34XX, and I don't think it's an H700. And that's shoot, we don't have it right now. It's probably not official anyways, and so we can wait to talk
I've seen
about
it.
this later.
I've seen that image though. Yeah.
It looks like a little NES controller with like SNES theme to it. It looks like a Ayaneo Pocket Micro, basically. I think without the sticks, if I remember.
Oh, so the class. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Have you seen this?
It's like a little gray handheld with
It's all over the place. I saw it. I don't know why we don't have it right now, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
We'll see.
there's
We'll
no
come back to
sticks.
it.
We also have like in-hand images of it as well. There was someone who got
Right.
hands-on with it at CES. It's like
I can't
it's in
believe we
white.
missed that. I cannot believe we missed
well
that.
because like even like remember that booth we came across where I broke the telescopic controller?
They always have the best stuff. We always say this. They always have the best stuff at the hole in the wall.
It's
booths
true.
That are in the back of the convention center that have like gold. And here we were. We're slumming
it's
it up
gold
in the
until Rob
corpo
gets his hands on it.
in the corpo booths.
Well,
hanging
Well,
out.
I mean, to be fair, the quality of that product did not stand
Excellent
up
until-
to my testing.
Unforgettable. What's the next top? Wait, hold on. Do we have the video? It's time to transition.
Subtopic transition stuff.
That's right. Today we're also talking about, what is it? MuOS Pixie is a new release from MuOS. It's crazy to think, 3 months since the last major release. Thankfully, now that wait is over. Hey, MuOS Pixie is now available for your compatible devices. The changelog is about a mile long. So if you want to see everything that's new, head over to the MuOS website, which we have linked in the description below. Or you can be like us and just download and install the latest release because of pure excitement. I read directly from that article. Okay.
Yep.
I want to know what happened. Where we were using food for everything, and then I turn around and
Pixie.
suddenly it's pixies.
Yeah.
What happened?
To
What
appease
doesn't-
the house elves. The house elves are friends with the pixies and the
We-
gnomes.
We
Dude.
went from beans to bananas to
But seriously,
pixies.
Pixies.
Have you guys looked at the changelog?
Oh, it's huge.
It's the biggest one yet.
Yeah.
Look at the scroll bar. It's
Yep.
so long.
If you just
Whoa.
scroll, you'll see everything.
Not as long as RH's server change list, but pretty long.
All right, who's gonna read out all of these changes for chat today?
Fix two with the question start. Fix super smart. Oh, sorry, it's going too fast.
That's about right. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things. They added a lot. They've been cooking over there at MuOS. They make some of the best custom firmware for your devices, and very simple, easy to use, and full featured Pixie sticks, bro.
sticks.
It is
I-
food still, technically, with those Pixie sticks, pure sugar,
Pixie
tasty.
yes. I can't have those. Sorry.
Clef says that's very long. That's what she said. Okay,
Hey.
moving along.
Now I gotta ask, like,
What's up?
since after last year, everyone was talking about their H700s, but at the same time, a bunch of us have been getting rid of them. Well, which H700 are you putting Pixie on?
The SP easily.
Oh, here we got a picture of the.
Oh, the SP.
We got a picture of the
I kept
reveal
my
from
SP. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Sony. It's in the
I
private
got
chat, dude.
I just got this one.
Of course, I've still got my green one.
I got a red around here somewhere.
I kept 3 H700 handhelds. The SP, the 34XX, and then
That's the
the
other one.
Cube
I have. Yep.
XX.
That's the other one.
Yeah,
I
I
have.
have-
You and I have the same 3 H700 handhelds.
Those 3, I think, are the best 3.
I still have a.
I was-
The 25,
Yeah.
the 35XX 2024, the poopy one, the Rob one.
Enhance.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that I got, like the first handheld that I got from like with RH,
Yeah.
and so I keep
Yeah.
it around, but it hasn't been turned on in like probably
batter-
since I finished the review.
That battery's
Okay.
probably dead.
So we got the picture up here.
Oh.
From the CES
Yeah, there it is.
So
Hidden Gems.
Yeah, maybe scroll down. It's in there. There's another one. Yeah, keep going.
hey, they scratched off the
There it
Anbernic
is.
label.
There it is, that's the one.
That's the one. Yep.
So this is the potential RG557. What looks like a GameSir G8 Plus controller, like with a Switch in the middle of it. Nintendo
I
Switch.
said the Razor Edge.
Razor
Yeah, it
Edge
looks-
too. Yeah.
It looks a lot like some sort of GameSir 8-bit mashup.
Yeah.
It's
I agree with
interesting.
that.
I
Yeah.
actually had to pull. When I first saw this image, I pulled up out my GameSurge 8 Plus just to confirm that some of the buttons were in different locations because I was like, at first I thought it was just a G8 Plus attached to something, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a little
You
different.
know what it looks like to me, especially with that center. It looks like a Switch with like a Joy-Con accessory on it.
Like the MOBA
Because like
pad.
because of the bezels in the middle and the black frame around it, I'm like it looks like a Switch tablet with Joy-Cons on the side.
Maybe it's just a Pimax portal with alternate controllers.
Maybe. And this has to be, again, such an early prototype. That does not look like anywhere near a finished product. But it's
No.
interesting to consider. We have stick up top. Looks like potential hull sticks there. Big
if-
joysticks.
If that was the 557 with an OLED screen and a good chip, I would 100% buy it. That looks super comfy.
It does look comfy, yeah. Ergonomics look like it might be solid
So-
there. But I can tell you that it looks like an IPS on first glance,
Yeah.
at least.
Can I just say that those buttons look like the face buttons look tiny?
Okay, now that you mention it,
Yes,
They
do.
have,
They're
Like,
tiny.
look
they're
at
child
'em.
size.
There are tiny. Anbernic has a big mountain to climb to beat their own Battle XP handheld. Because Battle XP, like they already 11 out of 10'd it on the buttons and D-pads
Especially for $35.
for $35. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, Derek?
Yeah, Derek, are you
Are
kidding
you
him?
joking with me right now?
Are you joshing him?
I'm,
Do you
I'm-
buy-
I'm
have you
yanking
bought
your
the G-
chain.
Have
Oh,
you been
he's
yanking?
yanking his
Did you
chain.
buy with your money the G350, your favorite?
I did
your
not
new
buy
favorite
one. No.
Linux.
What?
Mm-mm.
Dude, you're all about that high end. You're all about that
I'm-
high end.
I'm
It won't
bougie
focus.
handheld over here.
You're
I've been-
bougie boy. I'm
I've
gonna call
been-
you bougie boy.
I spent my
Bougie boy.
budget for the entire year on this, so
Oh, you got the Pro. You got the
Aren't you
OLED.
still trying to sell that?
no,
One
I
X-
took it down.
OneXFly.
You got too addicted to the OLED screen.
It's the favorite PC handheld I've ever owned. Once I got past the sticker shock and buyer's remorse,
Yeah.
I like it more and more. I just have to blank out the part where I spent $1,200 on it. So
Just remember that it's on
what
sale
model
right
is that?
now on AliExpress for like 800 something.
What?
Not. Yeah.
Yeah,
That can't be. That can't be
not
the,
that model, not the
that-
HFC.
yeah, I was
that
gonna say. I
model.
was.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
the
the
lesser.
170.
It's the
That's
lesser
probably the
model.
8840U
I'm
OLED.
You
gonna
still
go
get the
look
OLED.
right now.
It
Which
is
still
the
looks good,
8840U. Yeah. F1
I still
Pro.
think the One X Fly is the best product that One X Player has made.
Listen,
period.
you
Like,
could
out of all
spend
their
12.
devices.
Try one of those.
You could spend 1,200 on this on what Derek's talking about, or you can get yourself like 40 to 50 Battle XP G350.
More than that.
A lot.
How much
of
does the
them.
Battle XP cost?
$35 USD. Let's find out. How many for 1,200?
It's been my nightly handheld.
30,
That's
I guess
on
you're
my
right.
bedside
30,
right now.
34 Battle XPs.
We could buy 34 Battle XPs. You could get every color.
That's a lot of Battle XPs.
5 to 10 times over. 10 times over, actually.
Hey,
With a
look!
couple-
During the thanks to the AliExpress sale that's going on right now, you can save $150 on that One X player, and get it for whatever
1,050.
1273 minus 150 is.
Where can the people find the deals?
rh-go/dills,
The dills. That's right.
like the zoo pickle. the zickle.
rh-go.link/dills. And what does Zoo have to say about this? Every time we know what he has to say.
That's stern but fair. I just got out of the warehouse in China. I'm hiding from the authorities. I may have said some inappropriate things to some high party officials, but I want everyone to know I invented the Flip 2.
Not that. The other one.
Make a song about dongle towers for all the dongles for game controllers. Make a song about dongle towers.
Hey, I know that shirt.
Are you
All right.
wearing the same shirt right now?
Ban your dongle tower is nice, but that's not what we're here for today. Listen. Today's
We're on
next
topic.
topic
All right.
is the Switch 2 is apparently going to cost over $400.
Crickets.
Shocked.
I am not shocked in the slightest.
I'm not shocked.
I mean,
shocked.
how many- How much is it? I mean, what? The Switch 1 came out 2017, 2015? How long has it been out? A decade?
2017.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I lost
It's
track.
been
like-
about, it's been about 8
was
years.
Still,
I was
Back
still in my
elementary
I was
school.
still in my 20s. Okay.
So is it wrong of me to say that I hadn't graduated high school yet?
Oh my god.
Why? Why do you got to tell us these things?
But it's not OLED is the problem. They downgraded it. They're going to give us OLED later.
That's
for
because
more
they'll
money.
sell it to you after they release
No.
a light version, a pro version that never came, and then they'll give you the OLED version.
That's true.
And
As
don't
that
forget,
one-
there'll probably be a new Switch 2 and a new Switch 2 XL and a new Switch 2 whatever
top-
else. And
New topic.
And they will be all of them.
I-
Stubbs will buy, and then
Honestly,
sell
I just want to switch box. Like, just give me like the
I
set
just want
top
to
box.
switch. I just- So next up we have
this is awful.
we have the I
These
didn't
transitions
make
make me feel like I'm at the Oscars and they're rolling the music to get you to shut up.
The
again.
producer-
producer Sony asked me to give him some footage. He told me to now do this, now do this. I don't know what it was for. I don't know what it was going to be used in, but apparently now I know. So now this is happening. He's transitioning us to different topics with the things that he had me do last weekend that I thought were only going to be shared between me and him, but I guess it's for everyone. Okay, fair.
You don't get to hide it.
Ayaneo, in all of their glory, which by the way, we can talk more about them. They went off. Here's the summary on that. they got pulled off IndieGoGo. We thought oh, what'd they do? What's wrong? And then IndieGoGo apparently had a glitch, so says Ayaneo, or a mistake happened, and now they're back in IndieGoGo. So all their campaigns, including the Aya 3, were pulled from IndieGoGo for about 24 hours, and then they were walked that back, and now they're back up. So people were worried. Everything's fine, I think. But the reveal here is the Ayaneo Pocket S2 is going to be revealed at GDC 2025, which happened today. So do we know anything more about this? Because again, I've been deep in Retroid lane today.
Apparently they've upgraded the sticks, so maybe we'll see the Retroid style sticks. It's now 6.3 inches instead of 6 inches, so every point counts.
Hey,
Um,
0.3 inches makes a big
still-
difference.
What
Still-
a wives say.
still
Man, wishes he had those 0.3.
Still 1440p, still LCD, still probably 60 hertz. They rounded the edges on it a little bit. They gave it a bigger
Yeah, I saw
battery and better cooling. That's
Yep.
I think
I-
kind of the long and short of it.
So I think they made the edges of it rounder because they had to make it a little bit thicker to accommodate
Yeah,
the
I think it's a
changes.
slightly larger handheld overall.
And so they're doing the Apple thing where they make the edges thinner to make it appear like it's a smaller device.
I'll actually, this might be the unpopular opinion, but Pocket
I
S
don't
without
like
a
it.
case was relatively comfortable for me, and the extra
I liked it
roundedness and
too.
thickness might
It didn't
actually
bother me
feel a
either,
little,
yeah.
feel a little better in the hands. I,
I
don't
mean,
know,
I
better
can
sticks.
see that.
I hope they fix the D-pad because the D-pad's probably one of the worst ones I've used on a device.
I didn't mind the D-pad. I didn't mind the
liked it.
D-pad.
Oh my god.
I
And the
liked the
subs.
device overall. I thought it was very sleek and elegant. But again, it's
mean-
it's such a small market for these devices.
I-
I think,
I
you
know.
know.
I kind of regretted selling my Pocket S a few times, so I might try
He's
this
gonna
one
buy
out.
another
I
one.
don't know. I don't know.
I honestly I don't have much of an opinion. I actually never tried the original Pocket S.
You got to get that pink one. You got to get the
Hey,
pink one.
I know
I
someone
wish the
who
pink one was around when I bought mine.
So,
won't
I
say
know
Wait,
it.
wait, did I
someone
see
who-
that there's going to be a headphone jack? This is
Wait, what?
newsworthy here.
It's
Where's
not
the
really
headphone?
newsworthy.
That can't be real. I knew putting a headphone jack on a product this year. No.
No way.
No way,
No
Swartz.
way.
Get
Uh,
real.
And then what is that?
Is there
The
a bottom
snap.
shot of this thing?
The G.
Oh my
the
god, there is a
G3
headphone
Gen
jack,
2.
you guys. Look at
There
this.
is a headphone jack? Are you?
Arthur is learning.
me?
He's evolving.
I'm
He
so
can be
excited.
Show
trained.
Derek's excitement.
I'm Can I zoom enhance?
Oh, enhance.
Zoom
Full
enhance.
screen the man.
Enhance.
This is a
Show
headphone
us your
hole right
browsing
here, people.
history. What?
Yeah, please.
Whoa,
What if it's just a
yay.
screw? What if it's just one really big screw that holds everything together?
It goes all the way from bottom to top. Like it physically holds everything together.
It goes behind the screen and above the battery.
I mean,
and if
there
you drop
was
it,
some
your battery explodes.
there was some confusion over the
Sounds
Evo
like a
because an
KTR
early
one.
production model had a hole and they were kind of hiding it on stream and people thought there was one, but there isn't. But anyway,
They're afraid to give us the holes, and now they're doing it.
Oh, they're giving us more than that. Like
Oh yeah,
they
they
really
have
are.
so
Guys,
much stuff.
Before we before we jump to the pad, I'm more surprised about that Arthur actually let the put cooling in the back. Like,
Yeah.
because
Of the
Real
pad?
cool.
Pocket S was just straight flat, right? Like there was nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it had an exhaust
I think he's
on
going
the
to
top.
get his.
Nice
Yeah,
undies.
there's nothing back here. So I'm
No, it
surprised,
just
I
had
was
it on the
surprised to see
bottom.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's
Probably
how
'cause the cooling
This is the
was
thing
bad.
that irritates me the most. It's not going to focus, but this
You have card slot?
drives me up a wall.
the one on the Pocket Micro is also really bad.
You guys are talking about, for those listening at home, they're talking about micro SD card slots.
Yes.
I mean, it's not the S2 is now not the only thing they've added a giant cooling hole for.
What other
Oh,
holes
yeah.
are they giving us?
I think this is a segue.
That's a band
That's a
segue.
very unfortunate segue.
that's how you know it's mine.
Right?
The gaming pad, like their tablet, has it's got a giant fan spot on the back of
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's the all-seeing eye.
I put a message into one of the chats earlier because I didn't realize it was a fan, and I just said, why did Ayaneo put a giant hole in the back of their tablet?
So do you want to continue that? You want to finish that story, Ben, about what happened with that comment that you made?
Well, I made that comment and then you screenshotted it and used it against
Dude.
me.
We're a professional podcast. Stop talking about everyone's hole.
Look at
for
the
2
one on the
seconds.
back of the Ayaneo tablet.
I want that hole.
Well, my question is, like, it looks like you could just stick your finger in there and stop the fan. That seems like
No!
terrible design.
Oh,
You don't stick. That's not a hole you stick your finger in, Derek.
Do not. This is why.
This was a.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You guys made it weird. Okay, I was
This is
just
why
like,
nobody wants to.
Look, you just don't stick things in places you don't know. You know,
Oh,
just
God.
Let's
don't
get
do
this
any of
back
that.
on rails. I know none of us have
Holy
gotten
cow.
sleep.
Oh,
let's
do
look at that. Let's look at that
We've
chunky
been
controller
drinking
again.
the Pixie sticks today again. Let's look at
Yeah,
this
that
thing.
controller is hilarious.
So they're
It
making a
looks like-
Surface Duo, and they're making a pad with the control. It looks like the One X player.
Oh,
X1.
So
X1.
do you think they're gonna sell the controller separate, or do you think they're gonna make you buy it and the tablet?
Both. They're gonna make you buy. It's Arthur. They're gonna make you buy both.
yeah. I'm
Or
pretty sure.
Only,
I'm pretty sure
only
it's
the
not
retro
gonna be
power.
sold.
Only the retro power edition will include the controller. For everybody else, it's an optional upsell.
Just like with the Ayaneo 3, the base one didn't come with any of the modules, you know, or
Yep.
it's like
It was
the
high
$100
end
to add
gets
the
the-
modules.
To
To,
the
Yeah,
high
no.
end, you get the whole.
Yeah, the whole point of the device was the modules, but they don't include it with the entry price point.
Well, I hope we get made whole by Ayaneo and don't get shafted.
Oh,
Like
whole.
you know,
You said whole.
I
You
love.
said whole.
You said whole.
I
first.
Yeah,
did
Rob.
not.
that
You said
I'm
the whole
repeating what
point.
you said.
You said the whole point. You punned. You unintentionally punned. I caught it. I did the layup. We got the 3-pointer. We are all.
Nice. Are you
holed
like?
up.
Are you Shaq?
We're all holed up over here, dude.
Do I
in
do I
our whole-
pass it inbound to you? You just do the easy layup.
Yeah. And then swish. Nothing but net.
It was the
So-
whitest way to talk about basketball ever.
Wait.
So, am I white?
Nothing
Wait.
but net.
I guess. I'm 22.5%
From downtown.
Puerto Rican.
he's on fire. Ugly shot.
So
Now-
for
Stubbs, you
anyone
should be a
who-
basketball commentator.
for anyone who's listening to this like in the audio version, I'm sorry.
They're asleep
why,
by now.
Why do you
We're-
apologize just because
we're-
I'm here?
We're an hour and
So-
8 minutes in. Most people who are listening to this when they go to sleep are asleep by now. This is the part where we're influencing their dreams. Just so say the subliminal things.
Buy
This is
handhelds, buy handhelds, buy handhelds, buy handhelds, buy
RH
handhelds.
affiliate links. RH
So if we-
affiliate
Buy
links.
tablets with holes in them.
So if we move past,
RH-go/stills.
RH-go.link/merch.
Hey, Fred,
If we move
Fred
past-
actually got it right. The tablet is free, but you pay $700 for the controller.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Sign me up.
All I know is my Pocket Micro Classic does not have a option for any headphones. Also, neither does the fan work.
What?
It says the fan works and it,
It
ships
does
with
not
a
have
fan,
a fan hole.
but yet there is a fan hole.
But
Oh.
the
there's
fan
no
doesn't
fan.
work.
I talked to the rep, and the rep said it's supposed to work. Everyone else's works,
You'd
but
like
not
to think,
yours.
Yeah.
Stubbs is gonna need to get a new fan.
And I said, "Dang it, Ayaneo! Dang it,
I'm Stubbs
everything!
All of his fans are broken.
Dang
I'm
it!
not
This is why
broken.
everyone's mad at Ayaneo.
That's how you
Nothing-
know you're broken. You haven't realized it yet.
This is what we're doing now. But now I guess OneX Player is our new best friend. They're making cool stuff. Look at the OneXSugar. You hear that?
No.
That's a topic transition, producer Sony.
That's the best one. That is the best one. That's a keeper. I like that one.
The OneXSugar is something that we played with
Dumping. Yeah,
That's-
you had it right the first time.
at CES 2025, and it was a prototype. It was pretty janky. It was uncomfortable, but we saw the bones of it, and now today they revealed a little bit more info about it, and we got to see a better look at a render. Actually, and it might take you. Actually, I see that you're going to pull up an Abxylute handheld, and you're googling right now. That's fine too.
Oh, there it is.
That would have been epic if we would have
My-
transitioned right to it. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Everyone, shout out to producer Sony. Any tips that come into any super chats that come in today are just going to go to him. He's doing an awesome job.
Oh,
OneX Player. So look at this. The OneXSugar is now in the flesh. This is the most modular looking, crazy transforming handheld I've ever seen. You can do all sorts of configs with it. You can flip it back, top, up, down, bottom, side to side, up, top, rocket bottom. It's a Nintendo DS. It's a Windows handheld. It's an entertainment center. It's a computer. It's a best friend. It's a robot. It's a sister. It's a brother. It's a lover.
To me, this is one of those, they were so busy thinking about if they could, they didn't stop to think if they should type things.
That's right, Derek.
You're not wrong.
You
I-
are so right.
I'm up-
Why is it flying? And it's also like a plate. Like you could have dinner on it. I don't know. It's
The
I
thing
can't-
that's, I knew already when we held it at CES, and of course,
you said,
unfortunately,
oh no.
pretty much, and I knew that they weren't going to do much to change it, and it looks pretty much the same as that prototype we held. And
They told me they were adding stronger magnets or something like that, but that thing was not great
was
feeling in the prototype.
one of the jankiest things I
It
ever
was-
held.
It's really cool. Like the idea is really cool, but it feels all wrong. And the buttons, like just there's no
It
place
is-
to grip. There's no place to grip on it. So they need some ergo something added so you can
It's-
actually hold the thing.
So over-engineered, it is so unnecessary. I
The
I have
Discord-
no confidence in OneX actually getting the software to work properly with all this. I mean, it's going to be a mess.
The
Dude,
Discord
Rob, they
is going
partner with
nuts for this
Qualcomm.
though. And it's a,
Which
Qualcomm
announced
tells me that
this-
Qualcomm's willing to partner with anybody now.
oh Rob, give him a
No.
break.
Yeah, they're willing to partner with anybody who's willing to throw enough money at them.
I feel like the G3, G2 chips is sort of one of those like OEM deals, like with the Z1E Extreme, where it's like, we're going to give you a
Yep.
cheaper chip, but you're SOL on your own. I bet you they get less support from Qualcomm on these.
Yeah, that's fair, man. And we'll see. And which chip does this one have again?
The
Same
GG
as-
G3 Gen 3.
So this
Same
is
as
an
the
Android
S2.
handheld, not a Windows handheld.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. G3.
Could you
Gen
imagine
3.
Windows?
This thing's
with
going to be
this?
expensive.
Well, that's what I thought it
and-
was at
oh,
first.
man.
I can't believe this is okay.
That's a good question.
I
Thank
can't
you,
believe it's
Matt.
not butter.
So
Oh.
this is a Surface Duo, basically, but like is super over-engineered, but with controls and collaborating with the Sugar folks. the
It's
Pixies.
also, it looks to be exactly the same thickness as what we held, which, I mean, it was
thick.
it was a chunker. Like,
How
was
many
like-
C's?
It was like a big
It was
piece of Texas
as many
toast.
C's as you could fit in there.
Like imagine the biggest, thickest piece of Texas toast you ever
Oh, yeah.
put in your mouth, and like a little bit bigger than that. And just imagine holding hard, stale Texas toast
Yeah.
Why
Just
is
look
it
at a
stale?
5090, and that's it.
because it's hard.
I-
There's no
Hmm.
holes on this.
There's so
Are
many
there
things
holes?
I'm trying not to say.
There's
right
a
now.
lot of holes on this.
Probably for the best, Derek.
My toddler, if my son Elliot got his hands on this thing, he would snap the sides
How many,
right off.
how many hinges are there's like 5 hinges or
3.
something?
That kid sees a hinge,
Each
he breaks
side.
it.
This fold, and then I think there's also like a kickstanding thing. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there might be a kickstand. So 4.
All right.
Jeez.
Also, the
I-
chrome plasticky accents on the grills in the back. It's all
I
bad.
don't know if you could, Clef.
I mean,
This-
It's sure no
I'm
pixie
not
stick,
gonna
that's
say
for
anything.
sure.
This thing is concerning, guys.
I had no confidence that they were gonna move
It
from
was-
a prototype to a more finalized unit. It's essentially the prototype.
It definitely
we
was
saw,
was a matter of we're like, yeah, good. They're like, we can go get it and show it to you. We're like, yeah. And we couldn't take pictures, like we couldn't talk about it too much. But right after we got our hands on with it, all of us were kind of like, oh, okay, all right. And then we kind of walked away. I think we went and looked at Ugreen NASs after that, the new ANAS. That was
Oh,
coming
he's
out.
just going for it.
What's next?
You know, you tell me, Stubbs. It's your topic transition.
We had that Absolute.
One Pro.
What was that?
Abxylute One Pro.
One Pro?
No.
One Pro?
Who cares?
One Pro?
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
be nice. Be nice.
There we go. Look at that.
Looks better than the OneXSugar.
Look at this. Offers a
I
few
mean,
interesting
that's a low
upgrades.
bar.
This looks cool. This looks
So?
cool. It's the follow-up. It could beat the Logitech G Cloud Gen
Okay,
1, but
so can we
What?
talk about this? Why do you have controls but you're using a touchscreen?
Do they have a screen mapper?
It's the worst
They-
demonstration ever.
they're showing that it's a
They-
touchscreen.
They do on the original. I'm just guessing that they didn't have it set up for the new prototype yet. But yeah, it's sort of a weird choice of things to show
How
off.
much is this though?
We don't know the price, but I think
Tree
like a
feather.
year ago when they talked about this, they wanted to release it at the same price
Okay,
as the original one.
It's like
What,
200 to 250.
200-ish
so
or
a
so.
little bit better processor is what we're looking at.
So I got some actually timely from the horse's mouth, so to speak, just
What?
before. It's a saying. Don't you know the saying? Come on.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna
all
say
these
I
guys in
have
cowboy
some
hats.
information. I just don't. I'm not allowed to speak about it. I believe it's
Oh.
Can Derek
yeah.
speak about it?
because they're launching a Kickstarter at the end of the month.
I know what the processor is. I have positive confirmation, but now you're questioning. Now I'm
Is it
questioning if I'm
different?
allowed to.
Is it different?
It's a different
than
processor. Yeah.
than the one we're seeing on screen. It's not the MT8365.
No, that is the.
It's
that is
very.
the-
It's close. It's technically
8370.
yes.
good enough for me. All right,
The
8370.
Genio 510.
Yeah, there it is. That's the
You heard it
correct
here.
spec sheet right there.
Genio 510.
8370, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gig
It's-
ROM.
Which is not surprising. It's the same thing they did with the first one. Is it's actually an Internet of Things chip that they used, and I guess it's supposed to be more power efficient, prioritizes good Wi-Fi connections and that kind of stuff. So I see where they're at with the streaming. We just saw in the first one that the performance was a bit anemic. I still think that the whole PS2 and GameCube claims for the One Pro are going to be. It's going to be on the cusp. It's going to be a stretch. It's going to be like the way the Odin Lite could play GameCube, or the way the 556 can play GameCube. It's going to be like possible, but you're not going to be doing 2-3x upscale in a bunch of games.
So more
Speculation.
more like what the G Cloud did, where it's like, yeah, you can do GameCube or PS2. Usually, it's like
There-
1x resolution,
I think it's like 30%. It's more powerful than the G Cloud, but not by
a
leaps and
huge
bounds.
margin.
The other thing we got to keep in mind again too is this is yet again a MediaTek chip, so it's the
Yeah.
same issues as before.
But you shouldn't
Ugh.
you shouldn't be buying this if you want to
No,
play
no.
Switch or Win later, or maybe even PS2. You should buy this. Well, we don't know enough yet to say anything, but if
I
you're
wanna
interested in
play
this, it should be
PS3, and I
because you
want Rob
want
to tell me how
a
to do it.
streamer. It's not.
And yeah, I'm gonna get one. I like what Absolute's doing. I just didn't like the sticks on the first one, but I liked almost everything else about it. I really thought it was a good weight. I thought it wasn't good for emulation, but for streaming,
Really,
Yeah, and,
really
and
nice
to be
IPS
fair, it
panel,
was
too.
always positioned
like the
as a
panel.
streaming first device, and everything else
Oh,
you
yeah.
could do was kind of a
Absolutely.
bonus, So
absolutely. So
yeah.
if the sticks are better, that's all I needed to hear. Like that's what I need to know.
I think
I don't
we're
think
kind
this
of-
is going to be a huge upgrade as people might be expecting it to be.
Right.
I mean, it's great if you were holding off and you're jumping in for the first time, and this would make more sense to buy over the other model. You know, and some people really just maybe want better sticks or this or that. They really love their Abxylute, and that's kind of what it's
Yeah, I
there
think
for,
it's
you know.
It's kind of like this is what the first one should have been type deal.
Absolutely.
And then they were a young
Absolutely.
company. They're
Nice
doing their
pun.
first product, so this is them figuring out the pitfalls and correcting
Mm-hmm.
them the way I see it. I like the guys over there. I've chatted with the people and I've looked at a lot of their stuff. So looking forward to checking it out. And you know, I think we're in this small niche, especially where a lot of our viewers for our channels and the RH server are people that are really abusing, like the majority of people are just content to use it as the streamers it's designed. But our users are like, what emulation can it play up to? And it's like, well, no, it's not meant to that. But it doesn't play GameCube. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
lost me.
exactly. That's always
Well,
the hard thing too. It's
and-
like it's a streaming device first. So if
And-
that's what you're looking for, you know.
And you guys heard too that Logitech showed up on that Qualcomm
Yes.
partnership list.
Yes.
So while we don't know anything yet, I bet that means Logitech G Cloud 2.
Please.
So if you're on the
I wouldn't
fence and
hold
you
my
need a
breath on
streaming handheld, maybe
I'll
G
fi-
Cloud 2.
I'll feel bad for Abxylute if the G Cloud 2 like steals its thunder and comes out right before and it's just
Oh.
like, you know.
G Cloud 2. Stream everything. All right. Listen, before we get out of here, we do have to give you a quick update about the latest in the RP Mini saga, which is coming to an end now. I feel like we're getting there. So this happened just the other day where David said, hey, you're all angry. We're upset. The weekend, this weekend was absolutely nuts around the community with fervor against Retroid at an all-time high. Retroid David finally said, hey, what if we sent you for free a DIY fix-it kit with the screen included already in a shell? It's the black model shell, so it will be mismatched, of course, but we're going to send it to you. It'll be completely fixed. It'll be the native screen, basically what you have, in the Ayaneo Pocket DMG, right? Is that what I'm understanding? It's
In the classic.
or in the classic, that's right. It's okay, so it's the screen that's going to be in the RP classic, that's right. So
It's the
if
same
you
screen
want-
that's in it now. It's just not covered.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's just it's going to have the coverings removed, so you get the full access to your pixels. That's what the point is, right? And people saw this, and a lot of the most vocal folks sort of changed the tone a little bit, saying, "Hey, this is actually a workable solution." But many people are still upset just with what they feel is being lied to, from the get-go, because Retroid must have known about this. They were just forcing a 4:3 aspect ratio when it really was never made for that. So it's like,
Well,
all right.
my thing is, what about the people who don't have black minis? Are they
well, you're getting a black mini now. Middle of April is when you're getting it too. Is when they said they're
I
shipping this
know-
middle of April.
I know someone did ask if they'd be willing to, if you give them your order number, if they'd be willing to include the back shell in black, so you might be able to do a shell swap. They haven't confirmed that, obviously, but people are asking.
If they could do it, yeah.
And
That
if
would
they
be-
Oh, the
can,
back shell, yeah.
yeah, that way someone, if you
That's
have
fair, yeah.
say the best color of the bunch, the Saturn Mini,
yeah.
you can replace the front, and if they agree to, then you might be able to get a back shell for it.
I'm just gonna leave mine alone. I love my
If
Saturn
you're-
Mini.
If you're playing GameCube and PS2 on it, probably not worth swapping out the screen, really. If you're that person that's doing a lot of retro games with shaders, then you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah,
Come
Derek.
on now.
I sold my Retro
Uh,
Pocket Mini a long time ago, not because of the screen, because I hated the buttons.
Yeah, they were kind of loud and clacky. That's part of why. And the screen was small, and it was like, well, I
So
don't know about
that
this.
was the reason why I never actually wanted one. Besides getting an RP5, just that screen is just too small for that.
Well, now they're going to
form
do
factor.
like we said last week, an RP Mini 2 potentially. Although now with this fix, you think they'll still be doing it. I don't really know. But they are sending these out for free through 4Pix shipping. The request is available now. So you need to request it between March 17th today and April 17th. And then they're going to be shipping middle of April. They hope this provides a solution for Retroid Pocket Mini owners who are dissatisfied with their existing screen. So what do you all think? Is this something that's workable for you? It seems like a large majority of people are pleased with this solution finally. Again, they still want, accountability for the other stuff and them knowing about this stuff. But, let us know your thoughts on this. I don't really know what to say. Now we're on the new product launch. And speaking of super googly, thank you for your super chat. You just ordered a 6-button and a yellow. It was an honor to order with you guys. It was an honor to order with you. That's awesome, man.
Oh,
I
so
hope you enjoy it. And again, you're with us. You're with the Cowboys Wild West of ordering fresh off the factory line handhelds. So we're going to uncover and see what sort of surprises are up our sleeves with these ones and get back to you all very soon. But yeah, having said that, that is that whole situation. We should do a little transition. Let's see if the volume's fixed.
We've decided to hold off because of the volume.
We're not doing it because it's too
Yes.
loud.
We can't do the volume fix on the fly. So.
do the
Yeah.
transition on your own.
And go.
Topic transition.
That was
What do we got?
beautiful.
We got Beitongs. You want to look at my Beitong? Let's look at my Beitong.
Hey, PG, please.
Yo.
Let's not go there again.
All right. Pulling out my Beitong.
Oh.
Holster it.
Okay. Let's see. We got overhead. Oh, I got to replug my dang camera in, don't I? Okay. All right. Let's see.
Oh,
Back
this is
there.
my favorite screen. I love blank black
Oh.
screen.
Oh, my plant. This
At least
is
the ET's
a
okay.
looks fine. This is a succulent. His name is
What's-
Ban
What?
2. He's Ban number 2. In case we ever lose Ban, I need a second one to be friends with.
That's gonna be the next host. The
Is this-
succulent.
Succulent.
Look how shiny the front of that
Look
is.
at that. So what do you call this? This is called the Beitong Kunpeng 40 Intelligent
I was just gonna
Kunpeng
call
40
it.
Intelligent. Game
I
control.
think a lot of people just call it the KP40.
It's a KP40. Oh no, my succulent.
The KP40. Oh no, I like that one a little bit more.
This is available on AliExpress. I couldn't find it on Amazon today. There are similar ones. There's like the Zeus, but I haven't used that one, so I can't tell you if it's good or
Well,
not.
I
This is
mean,
my first Beitong.
Derek and I have both used the Zeus.
Why'd you buy the Zeus?
Well, no, don't you? I was sent the Zeus. Derek
Oh, you
bought
were
the
sent the
Zeus from
Zeus.
me.
Oh, you shared the same Zeus.
Yes, we shared the
Yeah.
same Zeus.
They're
I,
best-selling controller. in
I
China.
liked the buttons and the overall operation of the controller, but
Yes.
there was something weird about the shape of the handles and the bumpers that didn't fit with my hand shape. A very personal thing, so I did have to pass it on.
well.
And the person who bought the Zeus from Derek is in chat.
What?
are?
Oh, we have the third owner
Ah,
of the same
Corrupted.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Triple Zeus accent.
Corruptin'.
Shout out, Corruptin. You be corrupting them.
He's got
That's
the
fair.
band's hands and the Derek's hands on that one.
Ooh, bam!
Ooh,
Look,
he's got the hands.
get out of here, dude. Look at this dongle. It's kind of long, but it's kind of nice too. It's white.
It's got a texture to it.
It has like a nice little kind of texture. That's cool. Ooh, look at this. What the hell? It's like a
Does that
military
rotate?
turret. Look at this turret.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
Is that
Dude,
tension?
This is a DJ. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, is it tension? Does it change
Yes, it does.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I think.
that's
Let's
that's
see.
one way to do it.
I think, yeah, very, very loose now, and I believe it does, or maybe it's my imagination.
Placebo.
Placebo. Maybe these are just programmable, like on the
Give him a
What is it?
second, guys.
Zotac Zone. Zotac Zone has these around their joysticks. Yeah, I like that. That is nice.
It is a knob adjusted resistance, so yes, I believe you're not imagining things.
Okay, yeah, because it's very loose now. And it's not a huge change, but it is a change. You're right. This one, let's see if it's more dramatic. That's really cool. Clef, you're in chat. Do you know the TMR versus oh, what are the other kinds? Hall.
Traditional Hall effect.
TMR
Traditional Hall
versus
effect.
Hall.
Yeah, I don't know what we have here. Everything's in Chinese.
They are TMR.
They are
TMR
okay.
triggers and TMR joysticks.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Now,
that's
what's the
actually
benefit
kinda
of a
neat.
what's the benefit of a TMR trigger? I've never heard of that.
I think the TMRs
Quiet?
have less like interference with each other because you know how Hall effect, like in the Ally, you can't swap out one of the joysticks because it'll cause the trigger to do weird stuff. But I think it's just more sensitive, more precise.
It has oh, nice. Thank you, sir, for relaying that. So it has app, NS, Nintendo Switch, Bluetooth, and dongle mode. And so there's different modes there. It looks like it must have a compatible docking station or charging stand that goes there. You have two M1 and M2, and you have resistance options here for your sticks. So nice short. I gotta say, man, these shoulders feel really good. That feels really good. This was sent over from Beitong for review here. I like the quiet, soft, clicky shoulders. That is, oh, those are so nice and quiet. That feels really good. Dude, this floating D-pad is legit too. Like, look at this. Oh, listen, here, listen. You can hear this? Oh yeah,
A little crunchy.
a little crunchy. Listen, a little crunch. Here's the shoulders for you.
Is it
but
metal
we do
or
have
plastic?
those. I believe it is plastic that has been spray painted to look metal, as far as I can tell. But these, I believe, are actual metal around the sticks.
So
Maybe not.
I'm on the Amazon page for the KP40,
Oh, you found the Amazon page.
and it does look like the sticks, the rotating little knobs do adjust the force.
Oh, nice. So 1,000 hertz polling rate, 6-axis motion. We have the TMR and triggers, the force adjustable, optical axis, $72, but it looks like we do have a 12% off coupon
So
there.
it's closer to like 60.
It's about $60 or so. We have ash white as a color, and there's also a second color, jade white, which looks pretty
That's
much
a different controller.
okay. That's a whole different
It's
controller.
the KP20.
Okay. Well, link is in our description, which just shows you all of Amazon's Beitongs.
Oh yeah.
So we'll get the right one in there. But all right, I think this is all plastic though. I think the D-pad and these things are all plastic. They're just very metally looking. But this, I like that D-pad. The face buttons are the only thing I don't love, only because I personally don't love the micro switch loud face
Oh.
buttons that you have here. But
Can you
What's up,
turn
man?
it over so we can see the back real quick?
yes,
Okay, so yeah, it looks like they've got, not only do they have pogo pins for a dock, I'm assuming they'll have at some point,
yes.
but they also have those little switches that allow you to change the distance that the triggers go down.
What would I do without you controller experts? They keep sending me these, and I keep telling these vendors, I'm like, hey, I do not know anything about controllers. Please. And they're like, well, talk about it in the podcast. Okay.
Too bad. Take it.
So, all right, we're going to unbox it, and I'm going to sound very dumb, but
Yeah.
this is fun. And then I'm going to go and take this and play with it for a month and then report back a little later on and see if it is one of my top contenders of controllers, because I do love controllers. I just am not so particular about the
Yeah.
particulars.
Flip the
As long as it feels good to me and it performs well, I'm happy.
flip one of the switches though on the back so you can see the difference.
This?
Yeah. Yeah, I was curious how much it I was mostly curious how much it stops it. So like how far you have to travel now. So it's a little bit, but not too
Not
much.
too bad. I don't like, so I never like constricting it like this, although it's not too dramatic, so I like that. So I like it when it's nice and open, just you can press it all the way. But yeah,
Okay.
so this is the Beitong KP40, and I would have to say just off first glance here, look at this, there's like designs on the inside of those. What is
Oh
that?
jeez.
That's kind of cool. Look at that.
It is pretty cool.
It's like tribal designs or
Fancy.
something on the inside of the thing. That's crazy. Nice. Does it have like a faceplate that comes off or anything? No. And it
I
looks
feel
like
like
you plug it in, it might have some RGB. Let's plug it in.
yeah. Most people are so used to like the face plates now, you assume it all has them.
Yeah, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. So it does have a little bit of like some lungs right there, some RGB lungs. Okay.
Lungs on a controller.
That's a new one.
That's definitely a new one.
There's no spot for your dongle. So what you could do is 3D
Well,
print.
that's a no-go for band.
You could print
Yeah, what
Band's
the heck,
dongle
man?
tower here. And look, see? Now you're good to go.
So
Oh, look at that. Look at
What's-
that dongle.
well, I think it's just because of the size of the dongle, really.
All right. Up next.
No ban.
No, I am serious because Beitong does sell a controller that has a slot for the dongle on the inside of the controller.
You have an unhealthy obsession with dongles.
Hey, I know what I like.
Let's get on.
He
let's
just
go
has
on
an
and get-
unhealthy obsession with controllers. That's what it is.
Hey,
He's the expert.
You're,
That's
you're
true.
one to
I
talk,
appreciate
Derek.
Ban.
We appreciate band.
And I pretend that
I
this is
don't.
Ban, and it tells me about controllers.
Wow, thanks, Andrew.
Dude, these blister packs are not fun. I'm going to hurt myself. Hold on.
I
Some
hate
scissors.
the packaging they use.
They gave me like 40% off this because it was ripped a little bit, and they said FedEx ripped it. And I got this from a GameStop retro store, by the way, that sells MyArcade. That's like their big thing now. They're officially licensed by Atari as well here. But I picked up a Mega Man one, and my son's been enjoying it, so I'm like, I'm gonna get the Atari one. I'm in an Atari mood,
That is-
celebrating the origin of gaming.
Ever since I sent them that ET, notice that?
Yeah, it's true, dude. Rob sent me this ET, and now look what's happened. Look at
Does
this.
that have ET on it though? That's
I-
the real
I
question.
don't think it will.
I don't know.
Well, then it's trash.
Yeah. What
Wow.
a satisfying repeal. So this has a fairly cheap TFT screen, and there is, at least in the other one I have, the Mega Man, there is some screen tearing, which is unfortunate because you really, in Mega Man especially, don't want that. But when you're talking about Atari 2600 games, I don't know that that's going to matter as much. And so this is cheap. This was like, I think I got it for like 15 or 20 bucks. You can buy it off Amazon in our link for, well, I'm not actually sure. We'll pull it up in a second what the full price is. I think it's like $30 or $40. We do need to use AA batteries. So
It should have. It should be able to use a USB cable as well.
are
So
you
could
serious?
do. Yeah, you could do battery
know
power.
that.
Yeah, it should have a USB port in the back.
I never knew this.
Yeah.
$40.
So I actually reviewed like the Street Fighter one just for fun on my channel,
You did?
and I was kind of whelmed by it.
Yeah, we're too spoiled. We're too spoiled with the latest, greatest.
Yeah, I mean, my arcade is kind of like
All right, I'm gonna boot it up. Here we go. So
it's
okay,
the
this thing-
nostalgia factor. That's how they get you. And
There was,
the packaging is cool looking. I mean, I'll
It
give
is,
them
they
that.
got
You
me.
know.
is
I think
it's
when
a
I went shopping at Target yesterday, and I think the Pac-Man one was like on the end cap by the register.
I'm seeing them
Yep.
everywhere now, and
Yeah, they're pretty much everywhere.
I don't know how popular they are, how many people actually buy these in the end, but I do see them everywhere.
If
So
you
this particular one, if we pull it up again, sorry, pull up those specs. I'll read that off for the audio listeners real quick. But this has Atari 50, so officially licensed Atari titles, includes bonus games, full color 2.75-inch screen, intuitive user interface, built-in speaker with volume control, 3.5mm headphone jack. Ayaneo, MyArcade can put a 3.5mm headphone jack in here. Give us your holes. Adequate
Oh.
adjustable screen brightness, powered by either 4 AA's or USB-C cable. Wow, Rob's right about that. Perfect for any game room with office or display. It includes only a couple games, though. Asteroid, Centipede, Millipede, Breakout, Missile Command, Tempest. Oh, and many more. All right, let's find out for ourselves. Sorry, Derek, you were saying? Okay, let's switch over.
Oh, I was just gonna say that if somebody doesn't know anything about retro handhelds and they see one of these,
Yeah,
I think
that's basically what it's for.
there's probably more people that own these than the retro handhelds,
It's
but they're just
true,
not our
yeah.
audience.
Jordan does not want the hole. He doesn't want to have excellent headphone ability.
Nice to see that they've actually like improved the interface. So that looks pretty
3D
cool compared to what I've
tic-tac-toe.
seen in
We're
the
just-
past.
We were just playing this
That-
the other day.
Looks.
Oh, it has adventure. It has adventure.
Okay,
It's my
okay, that's
favorite.
pretty
It's
cool.
my
Yeah.
favorite Atari game, Rob. Remember in this game, this is like the first game to have developer credits because they never got their name on anything, and so the developers put their ouch. Oh, I was dead. I've been killed. I don't know. I just said this was my favorite game, and I'm just horrible at it. But there's a secret wall you can walk through somewhere that has the developer's name, like they programmed in without telling anybody. I see this copy of the game is maybe glitched. Is this right? I've never seen this in Adventure before. You get the key and you go beat the dragon.
I wonder if that screen is reporting correctly.
This doesn't look right.
You think they're hiding pixels on that screen?
Yeah, is this an RP Mini situation all over again? Retroid David will answer for this. Okay. And
you never saw Andrew on the podcast again.
Ooh, Breakout. Breakout's fun.
Breakout is good, yeah.
Let's see if we have ET though. Could you imagine if they included it?
They should. It's part of the history.
They didn't. See, they're trying to make people forget, but people never forget. People don't forget. Come on now. Ooh, Fatal Run. Look,
now you should take that copy of ET and bury it in your backyard for the full ET experience.
I should. So the face buttons here feel okay. The little joystick nubbin's all right. It's fine. Just the screen is really the low point. And these are fine, but the screen is the low point. And what in the world? That's fun. So we have maybe light up LEDs there. We have a difficulty selector and a TV type. That's interesting. So you can do mono sound. You can switch it. And I'm guessing you can output this to your actual TV. Is that what they mean? On the back,
like
you have volume up and down. I
AV
don't see
cord or
TV
something?
out. The soundtrack in this game is horrible. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Stubbs does enjoy various versions of ET, as he found out at a MSI event last year in his hotel bill.
Yeah. That's something you guys definitely put together for me there. That was good.
Well, now you're the one who ordered those movies,
Well,
you know.
That's what you say. I don't remember.
I have the bill as
ordering.
proof. You sent it to me.
My money didn't leave my bank account though. That's the problem. Maybe I charged your bank account.
Someone paid for that. Maybe the RH credit card.
Maybe Asus paid for that. I don't know.
Wrong company.
Oh yeah. That's even better then. All right, Atari. I actually like this better. I'm sure it's screen tearing, but because it's so low FPS in these games anyways, you can't really tell. But look at that TFT. Look at those viewing angles. That is just...
Ugh.
They use like the cheapest components of this stuff.
This is
I don't
easily...
blame
Which is
$5
why,
to
like, to me, I
$10
mean,
on AliExpress.
It's kind of funny how we look at the retro handheld space, right? And, you know, an Anbernic handheld for $50 and what you get for that. And then you look at the MyArcade thing. I mean, I know it's like it's officially licensed, so obviously they have to pay for that. But yeah,
Listen to this speaker, dude. Look at this mono speaker.
It's crackling.
Talking about that's crystal clear.
I think that's just old school.
I was gonna say
Oh,
it's just.
man.
I think that's just the Atari.
Oh,
You go faster. This is us going faster. We're
so
going fast.
MyArcade sells a bunch of different versions of the same type of like
Mhm.
machine. I see like a
going on the
Mega
shelf.
Man. I see a Capcom. What is that? Pole Position. Miss Pac-Man, Mega Man, Space Invaders. They also sell
Here?
a couple of. Yeah.
Should I put it here, Rob?
Tell him, chat. Tell him yes.
I'll put it right here.
I was gonna say you won't be able to see it right there.
I love it.
They do also sell pro editions of a couple of their games. And they come with like a larger joystick
Yep.
on them. For
Yeah,
Pac-Man,
they, like-
Miss Pac-Man, and Galaga.
MyArcade has mastered the art of reselling the same game. Oh wow!
What?
Oh wow! Banned. Look away. This is
Oh,
inappropriate. for you.
sorry. I'm looking away.
That's worse than the My Mini Cyclops.
I
you
don't
have.
see it.
Oh,
But there were a
jeez.
bunch of extra games on there, though. You do get like 50 games. I mean, I would say I like that over the Mega Man one. The Mega Man one, you get 6 Mega Man games. All of them play and look not very good. At least this feels closer to the original experience, and I can't tell with the screen cannot be any worse than some of the screens that you used back in the day.
By the way, that Pro one we just saw, that was like $50.
Yeah.
It comes with 2 games, Galaga and Galaxian,
They always pair those two together.
for $50.
Let's
What do you think
Topic
this market's going to
transition.
look like in 20 years from now? What do you think? What kind of games do you think they're going to be selling? To the
Galaga
mainstream?
and Galaxian.
You really think the kids today know what that is? In 20 years from now, do you think they're going to care about
They're
those
gonna be-
games?
Maybe in 20 years from now, the cheapo stuff will be playing
Like Fruit
PlayStation 1,
Ninja.
Nintendo to 64 games or something like that. You're gonna have
Or it's just like a dedicated like Roblox handheld. That's it, nothing
Oh.
else.
Minecraft
know-
handheld.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like the Roblox company managed to figure that out, Rob. Like they make
Yeah.
so much money every year. It's ridiculous.
Silence.
Rob didn't know where to take the conversation,
I'm
so he
just
decided
like
to end
that's amazing, man.
it. That's amazing. I
Do
don't
they
care.
now?
You know what? That's just that's just how it ends up sometimes. It's better than what someone else in the chat said, dedicated Subway Surfer. handheld.
Nice. There you go. That's
We have
that's
that already.
what-
Let's-
It's
yeah,
just
let's-
a phone.
Let's bring back all the early mobile games that have been since delisted from the early
Cut-
days of iOS and
I
Android.
liked Cut the Rope.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Where's My Water was good.
Jetpack Joyride was
Jetpack
good.
Joy was a good one.
There was
There's
some-
some good ones,
There were some
Flappy
really
Bird.
good early tower defense games, and that genre has
Those
just
are
been
good, too.
overly monetized at this point. But back then, it was like you didn't have to click on an ad every 30 seconds to go to the next level. But
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, if you try and find like a tower defense game, everyone just talks about balloons. Which, to be fair, is a good one, but still.
Sorry, I was talking to Retroid David again.
We got people in chat now giving us their old ones. Infinity Blade.
Nice.
Infinity Blade was
Oh, man.
great.
I have
great
I have-
ideas.
I still have
Angry
that
Birds.
somewhere.
Angry Birds the handheld.
Oh.
There you go.
Someone
Angry
did.
Birds the handle. I could just see now like they'll have like a package with like 2 versions of Angry Birds in it.
Well, and it'll be like that red Angry Bird shape, kind
Oh.
of like a little nugget thing with like a screen on it. You just like 2 buttons on it for
No.
like an up and down and a slingshot button. That's all you need, right? Like
Someone did recompile Infinity Blade, by the way. So there's still like a version out there
I
you
have
can
it.
download. Of course you do.
So I actually have an old iPod Touch I keep just for old iOS games like that. You can actually like download them off of archive.org and just in case you are wanting to preserve them, that's one way to do it. So a lot of cool early iOS games out there that unfortunately have been lost to time.
Yeah,
Jetpack Joyride actually got re-released on Apple Arcade recently, I think.
yeah, they
Nice.
have
It
a.
was like last
Nice.
year, Arcade Plus or something. And they like
How many-
actually properly remastered it. Like it looks,
How-
it's fun to play.
How many of you guys pay for Apple Arcade Plus?
I used to, but
Android.
I actually don't have a current subscription right now. I just wasn't using it enough.
Apple Arcade's included in my cell phone plan, so I have it, but I don't pay
That's cool.
separately for it.
That's nice.
Yeah, you pay for it, just it's not visible.
I don't know if did they increase the price on it because I remember I subscribed to it in the day because it was only $5 a month and they actually had some cool stuff on there.
I'm grandfathered into an old plan with free Disney and Apple, and I
Nice.
refuse to upgrade to the new plan they keep trying to push on me because then I gotta do those as add-ons.
I don't
that's
blame
awesome.
you. I would try and avoid it too. Let's see. I'm just trying to see how much it actually is.
I think the worst mobile game I ever played was I had a T-Mobile Sidekick, and it was like some Java version of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was just miserable.
Oh,
I paid stupid money for
That's
it,
like
too.
a whole nother segment of mobile game, like the J2ME games. Like that's also like a whole nother area of preservation.
It's such a
and
rabbit
it's
hole.
It really is. Like, I mean, you start getting into all these different like subsets of mobile games. It's crazy. And then you got
I
the
had to
N-Gage.
pull myself out of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot there, and some of it has been lost to time. Like I know that like, a lot of the Japanese stuff has been lost, and they were trying to quickly preserve it, and unfortunately, not everything was able to be saved. So, yeah, that's always been the thing with just going only digital only. You lose a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But at
and
the same time, it's pretty cool that like seeing what the community's been able to save
Yes.
and like re-release, even like the Sonic one, I forget what it's called. Band, help me out here. The decomp they just
Sonic-
released, or the recomp.
Oh,
Unleashed?
Sonic Unleashed
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
like that.
the
that-
Xbox
that-
one.
Yeah, like that's
That sounds
awesome.
good.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's gonna
telling me to
probably
shut up.
open the door for other ones too.
Yeah,
which
because
is what's
they
really exciting
released
about it.
they released their tools that they used for it,
Yeah,
and it should be able to be applied to almost every Xbox 360 game at some point.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
We know what he wants.
What? What do I want?
Rob, original Red Faction
A
with the
nap.
destructible terrain blew my mind as a teen.
Yes, Red Faction was great. I always loved playing the multiplayer, and then when you killed someone, like they'd make these ridiculous sounds. It was
Like the
good,
Wilhelm's-
good memories
Wil-
of Red Faction.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Best
It's
best
so good.
Wilhelms.
But that tech
alright.
was cutting edge, man. For PlayStation 2, it was unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Red Faction is incredible. I like just blowing up stuff. That's fun.
Mhm.
But all right, guys, let's get down. Let's get down to our
Okay.
nights, right? Let's skedaddle. No, I don't have to poop. That's not
Stubbs,
what I'm asking.
Stubbs
I
is
just
having to go to the bathroom. I get it.
I'm
get
doing
it.
business stills. I'm a business cowboy.
He's gonna
now.
be doing business once we're done.
I need to eat some dinner. I'm very hungry.
He-
I have been at this content creation thing since 4 a.m. today, sir.
I
4
do
in the
not envy you.
morning.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna crash so hard, but it's been a lot of fun, and this has been a fun episode. This feels like a fever dream, but I'm sure we're recording this somewhere. Check out our guest, BassDerek. BassDerek is almost at 3,000 subs now. Give him more subs. Let's get him up to 3,000 subs right now. At BassDerek on YouTube. 2.7k subs, get it up to 3. He has 31 videos out since he started. He did start over here at Retro Handhelds on our channel, where he sort of learned the ropes of the whole thing, and then took that to his channel, where he's growing on that and making more and more awesome videos. Support the man. He does good stuff. He also is part of the mod team over on the Discord, and we just have a great time with Derek. So, dude, thanks for showing up today and hanging out with our shenanigans, and we want to have you for an offline episode too, where we can get to know you even a bit more.
I'm really enjoying
Yeah?
these offline episodes.
Sounds excellent.
They've been a lot of
Fun.
fun.
I got my kind of start on the podcast when I launched my channel, so nice to come back. And
That's right.
yeah, I my mind is blown that here we are, a couple thousand subscribers later, only just a few months later. So it's gone better than I expected.
Yeah.
And last moment, I have one more thing to show. Remember that retro Anbernic we were going to tease and look at? Well, apparently we found that. So I'm going to pull it up real quick. And yes, follow Derek. We're proud of Derek. Derek's doing good things with the
Derek's got
handhelds.
good stuff.
And-
Watch his content.
He just bought some Retroids, so you know he's going to be covering those on his channel. Hopefully you get those review units to get him a little earlier as well, and let's get some coverage on that. In fact, everyone who does get one around the same time, I'd like to do a live stream, a co-live stream like we sometimes do. These are going to be excellent ones to do that with, to tinker around. Let's see what we can get in, kind of trouble we can get into. Let's see.
I know
Can
Rob
share
gets
this?
into a lot of trouble with these handhelds.
He really, really does.
Rob is the master
That's
of
not what I want.
trouble.
How do I?
Yes, he is.
This is the
I'm not
in-depth
surprised.
master of this group. Nobody
He's also
goes
he's
where
also the
Retro Tech
instigator.
Dad goes.
Yeah, he does instigate a lot.
But that smile, you just like you forget about it. But in the
do.
moment, you know that it's Rob.
You don't even worry about it. So here's a quick look. It's hard to see, I know, if you're looking at this, but so they're up top, that RG557, the black version, so it's all one slab at least. And there's the retro
Custom
console,
G2.
right? And there's the retro model that I wanted to look at. So this looks very much like a, I don't know, what does that look like to you? It's a floating D-pad.
It kind
So-
of reminds.
I like how it says features a low resolution
like,
screen. Like that's a
okay.
feature. Like,
This whole like this whatever this what did it come out of, like a magazine or something? What is this? Where did you get this from?
It's the pamphlet from their booth.
This
at,
pamphlet like screams like
wait,
that year 2000. Like I'm reading this in EGM, and it's like future Game Boy that's coming out, and that's what this looks like. A like super prototype. Like it's just I don't know.
Super Bottle wants to know, is there any new info on the 557? Other than, like, we got a sly confirmation that it is happening? No. And from the Qualcomm reveals, we can assume, you know, what we're going to get. All they say up here is that it's going to be a custom G2 Qualcomm chip, so hopefully one of the new ones. I mean, it's all speculation right now, but I have a funny feeling that we're going to get news by the end of the week. Otherwise... someone bet me. I agreed to a bet. What was I doing? I think I'm eating a spicy pickle or spicy sauce or something. I have to send someone a handheld. I can't remember, but I agreed to something. So if there isn't RG557 news by the end of this week, I guess I owe that to you all on Monday. I'll be doing something embarrassing.
He's gonna eat hot sauce off the back of a handheld.
Yeah,
Not
Oh,
again.
it'll be pain. That's right.
Get him a
It'll be-
K36. That thing's got a badonk.
Yeah.
And Anbernic is not making AR glasses, or Anbernic, I don't know. Depending on my mood, I pronounce their name differently. But they're AR glasses. That's not them. It's the booth. I think it's the same AR glasses from the same booth we looked at the year before. And they also have this like stand with the keyboard and cooling fan. I don't know what's going on there.
did you guys see that Lenovo is now on BestBuy.com offering bundles of their new Legion glasses 2 with the Legion Go and Legion Go S?
What?
Interesting.
Huh?
They look like
Goggles.
why am I blanking on the type of glasses they are? You know, the cool cop glasses.
Aviators.
Aviators?
Yeah. They look like
Whoa.
aviators.
Oh,
They look
okay.
Ridiculous. Look
Oh.
at this thing.
That's
can-
a look right there.
I could be like a cool police officer guy. I'm gonna
Get a
show
pair for
Sony's
video
browsing
games.
history here. Here we go.
Zoo needs a
No,
pair.
those aren't
Look
the
at that.
ones.
Those are the originals.
That's
Those are the originals. You need the 2.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. There's a
Zoo
bundle.
showed up. Zoo,
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my gosh.
This is amazing.
He's sitting.
what do you order?
He's
what
live.
Retroid did you?
Wait,
did
he
you get?
froze.
I heard you guys were talking about pickles.
Yeah, I'm eating a
course you
spicy one
could show
on
for
Monday.
Well, I'm very excited about spicy pickles, and I'm here to offer moral support to you, stubborn pixel.
Thank you, Mr. Zoopernicus of Zoo
Look
Reviews.
at that beautiful pee pee poo poo sign.
Do you like my cowboy hat?
Yeah,
your
that's not
cowboy?
that's not funny. That's not funny. Wait a minute. I can wear my cowboy hat.
Why can't
I
I
can't
wear my
because
cowboy
I have
hat?
headphones. Because it's my thing, and identity theft is not a joke. That's what I came here to say. Maybe I don't wish you luck with your spicy pepper challenge. How about that?
Well, but Zoo, you know it don't cost nothing to be kind.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, time for me to be moseying down that old lonely trail. Sayonara.
Yes, sir.
Did anyone else notice that like his mouth moved after he talked?
Yes.
We don't ask questions. No, we don't. We
Zoo-
just don't worry about that. Let's
Zoo
Zoo
see
must
so
be like on
gosh.
dial up or something.
Look at these
Yeah.
Legion glasses, huh? Well, let's get out of here. So I
That's
also wanted to
awesome.
say
You look like a Terminator wearing that.
you really would look really cool. But I forgot to mention Console Launcher has a new release. Check out Console Launcher. Love what they're doing with that front end on Android. Kyle's cooking over there. Not Rip Kyle, different Kyle. And
luck,
check
Kyle.
it out. We'll talk about it more next episode if we have time. But I wanted to at least slip that in there. Yeah. All right. Let's get on out of here. We never had 6 people on the show before. That was kind of cool. Like we had the full panel filled up for a moment there. That was
Like the Brady Bunch.
like the Brady Bunch.
Well, no, you
That's,
need like 9.
Martha.
yeah. And we're gonna mix those transition gifts from Sony to lower volume for next episode. Sorry for your ears if that hurt your ears. We are doing our best around here, and if we aren't, we have Aiden who keeps us in line. Anyways, want to thank you all so much for watching. Look, I'm going to try the outro music and see if my voice cuts out this time. We're trying new audio settings today, everybody. Does it sound different? We have echo cancellation off. Where is it? This one? No, this one. We got to do that again.
Hey, the music.
Hey, it's working.
Professional damn cop podcast here, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And a special thanks once again to all of our channel members, patrons, and subs for making everything here possible for us. First with RH start for as little as, what is it, Ban?
As little as $3
A month. That's right.
Not just a month, yeah.
Per month to get into there. Join us in our Discord. You can chat and play games with us, get Game of the Month points, all that sweet swag. And join us on the next episode where we're gonna be going offline with the Tech Dweeb. We have a episode in the can for that. We're gonna be releasing in a few days, maybe tomorrow, maybe not, very soon. And until the next one, check out BassDerek at BassDerek, Rob at RetroTechDad. Andrew is right there. Look at his hat. Ban Unboxed on our channel and ran to our website. And until next time, take care of those handhelds. And each other. Goodbye.
Stubbs went